Saturday night, but didn't think much of it.
Shots were fired and at least one person injured. In Jackson,
police say there were shots fired into a house in the 3,000 block of
Many areas say they heard gunshots around the scene.
What they fight for? Tell me what they fight for. All money and drugs, that's what it was, that's what you dying for. Cook it up in the kitchen like sinners, that's what you striving for. You trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap. Come try your fix, get your licks, cause this White House was built with bricks to sell your soul. You get to keep you in sin forever. The oil, the money, the drugs got you trapped. You trap, you trap, you trap. Aye. You want that American dream, don't you? You wanna ride clean, sipping that purple lean, don't you? You want that Jesus peace that they ain't never seen, don't you? Run them numbers up, why them hoes scream, don't you? But they come with a price. Rick James, yeah, they colder than ice. They make you sign on the dotted line. They giving you life, Monopoly, now you're rolling the dice. You wanna shine, right? You wanna shine bright? Where your soul, I need it. All your goals, you reaching. Been on the block, 50 corners, but it ain't for the rock. This for the Lord. This for my people that's getting destroyed. This for the men that's living like boys. This for the women that's living like whores. I got a bone to pick. Running the zone to pick the road. Wet shots, no bricks. America, KKKA, damn. Living off the pig, going ham. Cooking coke, cut it if you can. No hope, rolling with the plan. White man dream, that's a scam. And all we do is follow master. All we do is follow pastors. Led to the slaughter. We need the Father, damn. What they fight for? Tell me what they fight for. All money and drugs, that's what it was, that's what you dying for. Cook it up in the kitchen like sinners, that's what you striving for. You trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap. Come try your fix, get your licks, cause this White House was built with bricks to sell your soul. You get that gold, you get that dope, you get them kicks, they tell you whatever. To keep you in sin forever. The oil, the money, the drugs got you trapped. You trap, you trap, you trap. Money, car, clothes, whole drugs. What you living for? The cops ran them down. Trigger happy what they shoot up on. Marching, they want justice, you want peace, but it never come. Judgment from the Lord, I pray you repent before your time come to trap out. That's your hangout till you crap out, till you lose your life. Because he was bugging, loco, shot a Draco, took a life. Like damn, bam, kicking the door with a no, not one. You was sleep in the bed, baby girl on the couch with an infrared bingo move, get down. Like damn, man, tell me what's it worth it, praying to the Father, why? When shots rang out by 100 rounds, they shot up the couch to the blood ran down. Damn, now that's your daughter, now she dead laying on the couch. You jumped up, cocked your block back, grabbed your dope sack, tried to run. Damn, so now you trapped, ran to the back of the house, no way out, laid on the floor, shot through the door, then tried to reload. Prison, he ain't going back. Reload, then cock the hammer back. Put the gun to his head, back down to his knees, blew his own damn brains out. Go. What they fight for? Tell me what they fight for. All money and drugs, that's what it was, that's what you dying for. Cook it up in the kitchen like sinners, that's what you striving for. You trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap, you trap. Come try your fix, get your licks, cause this White House was built with bricks to sell your soul. You get that gold, you get that dope, you get them kicks, they tell you whatever. To keep you in sin forever. The oil, the money, the drugs got you trapped. You trap, you trap, you trap.
Whoever's giving out these record deals, for all this violence here, people are ducking for cover. Children are killing children, and there's no effort into boycotting anybody. Look how hard they're going to stop us. YouTube stopping us, PayPal stopping us, Facebook stopping us. All the energy they're putting into stopping us, who is not causing any harm to anybody.
Yo, we go the distance, across the waters, teach our people, this is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide, this is redemption. Yeah, this is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance, across the waters, teach our people, this is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide, this is redemption. Yeah, this is redemption. This is redemption. We on our way, Sierra Leone, I'm on a flight. How about the plane? What is you saying? Israel unite. Think it's a game, now we ain't playing, we here to fight. Can't run away, cause we've been called, this is our plight. Got the kingdom in sight. Pack on my Bible to build up disciples, the acts of the apostle, we back. Choosing the ministry over necessity, we got our people on track. Passport nah, I need a new one. Ain't got no more room to stamp. Exalt our voice, preach the kingdom till our lung collapse. I got so much to do, I got so much to prove. Taking my body, putting it under subjection, till eat them under my boot. Lay the target, cast it down, yeah. Angels got them in scope, raising up the 12 across the globe. Now your freedom revolt. Distance across the waters, teach our people, this is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide, this is redemption. Yeah, this is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance. Cross the waters, teach our people. This is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide. This is redemption. Yeah. This is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance. Prophets, come for the smoke. You get a forest fire. Preachers, you don't believe them because you know they liars. Process, you gotta trust the Proverbs 3 and 5 them. Precepts. Line upon line upon line upon line, and I give it the best of me every single time with the finesse. See that I'm blessed. I look at the heaters and see that they stress. Teaching you cap like Mitchell and Ness. You better adjust. Find a script like it got it addressed. This the house of the Israelites. God sign, not Gemini. Outcast, no criminal. Big boy with the words. 3,000 proverbs. The South got something to say. See the truth, 4K. Soap and no, it's not Olay. Watch to make you clean. God talking sound serene. Purge the gold and crown the kings. Ain't no peace. You know what this means. We go to distance. Across the waters, teach our people, this is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide, this is redemption. Yeah, this is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance. Across the waters, teach our people, this is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide, this is redemption. Yeah, this is redemption. This is redemption.
I told distance, yeah, you see me crossing waters, landing BP. We don't fear no plan to retreat. We cross land and sea to greet thee. We be in and out these cities, Jews on journeys, juking beatings, raised to the faith on time. We leasing landlord great, yeah, we ride on GP. We be in and out of traffic, then we gone. Government steady wondering what they did. Service, sealing service, what we own. Best believe the Father's hand is here. Fear. Psalm 111 and 10. Gotta pray cause the day draw near. When he raised from the grave and them slaves on slave, but until that day, small victories here. Like, yeah, we did that, but we not done, yeah, we won't get back. Yeah, that day we gon' pop some. Now we don't run. I die deep, not the one. Gotta grind cause the time gon' come. When you feel your lie and he crack that sky, a lot of people gon' die when he block that sun. Christ said these heathens is nothing. Wouldn't eat them on blast. I dare these demons to open fire. Hell, hold up, D. Yeah, they all gon' see.
Yo. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before you're coming. Every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up our army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom comes. These stories are lack of knowledge, so guess what we here to give them up. Listen to the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't need to try.
Hey, I can't hear nothing. Can y'all hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you. I ain't have my headphones on. Turn me up, turn my snares up, turn my bass up.
It's been a couple of weeks, Cap. You forgot how it worked?
Yeah, man. All these damn pagan holidays, I couldn't even get on here and prophesy. But all praise to the Most High. The deacon's been bringing it out, so you know, right. Understanding is rising. So now we gotta repeat what we heard. Like Bishop say, repetition is the key. Repetition is the key. Hey man, so I'm happy to be on. Y'all know what time it is. 7 o'clock on Sunday. That means the Lionz Den radio show is live and in effect. So
say that again.
Huh? Yeah, I can't hear you though. What's
Check
wrong
your
with
mic,
your
check
mic?
your mic.
What's wrong with your
Hey.
mic, bro?
Yeah, there's an arm.
Hey, bro. Turn your mic on.
Only we can hear you.
Judah.
There it goes.
battery.
We thought you was Judah.
Right. Come on, boy.
I blame the battery. I blame the battery.
All praises. Let me see. I'm trying to find YouTube so I can get to my scoffers. Hold on. You gotta see Orlando
Bring
in the
up on
class.
the
Hey, shalom, scoffers.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
all right, shalom, family.
All right,
welcome
cool.
to the Lionz Den Radio Show.
Lionz Den Radio. All right, so check this out. We got 144 people on already on the YouTube.
Right.
Hey, so look, if y'all don't follow us on Instagram, I'm trying to get us 1,000 followers throughout this show. All right, so follow us on Instagram, IUIC Orlando on the Instagram. Go on there, follow us, and we trying to get our followers up. So go on there, do that. Hey, but we finna get into the show, y'all. But before we do, as always, y'all know what time it is. I gotta see how everybody's week was. Officer Mikey L to my left. How was your week, Big Mike?
It was all right. We here.
We here?
We here.
All
That's
praise.
right.
It was all right.
It was all right. It was all right. Cool. How was your week, Baruch? How was your week, Officer Baruch?
My week was pretty good.
Okay, let me hear about it. Let me hear about it.
It went by so fast I don't remember, but I don't have any scars, any broken arms, or
Right.
anything like that. So I'm all right.
All praise.
I'm blessed to be here.
Right.
You
So
know?
what you mean is you made it.
I made it.
So really good. It was just you made it through.
Hey, if you make it, it's good. If you make it, you're good.
That's the week as a black man in America.
Damn.
Our expectations have dropped so low.
Right.
So low.
We made it.
Right.
We made it. Y'all know the song? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to Officer Jeremy. That's around like King David.
There we go. All praises.
Captain Kim UL, how was your week, man?
It was a good week.
It was a good week?
Yeah, it was a good week. Got some things done, and we are here. The class yesterday again. Those classes,
Fire.
not that the class.
Right.
The classes on the Sabbath day. Fire. So inspirational. If you ain't doing all that you can in this truth, then you need to get busy.
Right.
You need to get busy.
All praises. Officer Haziel, aka Jaheem, how was your week?
Check
Check the bread.
What that song?
Oh, man, no.
Comb drop top and
He take it, ladies. He
It was
take
a
it.
good
His
week.
wife is actually here, so
Right.
stay back. Damn. How was your week?
Nah, it was a good week. The backup cap, especially yesterday, that was heavy.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
We was talking about that letter.
Mm-hmm.
How did a radio show not too long ago. They was trying to make it seem like we pushing a new doctrine.
Right.
But our people, meanwhile, they supporting a new
Yep.
doctrine.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's heavy. That brought that Galatians 1 to a whole
Yep.
another level.
Yeah.
It's levels to this thing, y'all. It's levels.
Levels.
Uh-oh. We got a light-skinned brother in the building.
Shalom, family. Most High Christ bless. Dale
in
loose.
true light-skin fashion.
Loose.
And with that voice, you know we got Northern Kingdom in the building. How was your week, Soldier?
It was good. Still got cursed out on the 31st for not, close family members. They still call and cuss me out week to week. But it is what it is.
Okay.
But it was good.
Three Kings Day. Celebrated?
Right. They said, I don't get what you say. It's in the Bible.
Dang.
All right.
3 Kings Day.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody say celebrate that.
Right.
Never.
You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dang,
I do.
that's
Unfortunately.
crazy. No, I mean, I know people celebrate, but it ain't nowhere in the Bible.
At all.
Right.
But they swear
Kings
by
Day.
it. He got
Wow.
frankincense and myrrh and
Right.
gold.
Right.
Right.
3 Kings.
But they're not giving you frankincense
Correct.
and myrrh and gold.
Right.
And you ain't Jesus.
Right.
That's crazy.
Giving you coquito.
But I'll pray.
It's actually pretty good.
Right.
It's actually pretty
It
good.
is. I'll take it on Three Kings Day.
Right. Bottle of coquito with or without cinnamon.
Nah, gotta have the cinnamon.
Yeah. It has to.
Yeah, gotta have the
With the
Absolutely.
cinnamon?
Yeah.
With the
Gotta
cinnamon.
have the
Okay. So my week was good, y'all. My week was good. I can't complain. Like I was telling y'all, I got a new master, so the new plantation, it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm at a new plantation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, there's different levels to plantations, y'all. Yeah, you know. So, matter of fact, give me a scripture real quick. Jeremiah 15:11, real quick. I think that's what I want. I think
that
that's
sounds
what I
about
want.
right, Cap.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Closer to that house.
Yeah,
Closer to the house.
I'm almost in the
Wanna
house,
stay closer
bruh.
to the house. Okay.
You know, actually, this new slave master is actually, he's a Negro too. So it's like, whoa, what you doing here? He's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here, my brother. Read that. Who got it?
Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
The Lord said, verily it shall be well with them, with thy remnant.
Uh-huh.
Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well.
So listen, y'all, like Bishop was saying yesterday, black people, we don't know what's good. We don't know what's good. But it's the Bible says he's going to cause our enemies to entreat us what?
To entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction.
You see that? In the time of evil and affliction, if you're doing what the Most High telling you to do, you will be surprised who look out for you. You will be surprised who pick up the phone and put in a good word for you. You will be surprised who pull over on the side of the street when you don't know how to do something. They be like, "Hey, how you doing there, Bob?
Bring it up.
Let me see here. Let me help you there, buddy." And they get you right. Fix your radiator. Fix your do your oil, everything. You be like, damn, this dude look like the devil himself. Now that ain't for you to go praise the white man afterwards. That's for you to know that the Most High used him. Right. He used him to help you. So that's what the Bible says.
That's why he got all them tools in his truck.
Right. Yeah. The Most High used them to disperse them around to help us. Help the Negroes that ain't have a father, ain't teach them how to change a tire.
Damn.
Shout out to the Young Prophets program.
Right. There you go. All praise. So we finna get into it. But before we do, y'all, you know we got 2 minutes with a Hispanic. So we finna get it popping. Northern Kingdom.
We are here, Cap. What's going on?
And you just used up 15 of your seconds.
Right.
Yo,
my article is not up though, Cap.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. So
pull up the Northern Kingdom article.
IT, y'all cutting into this time now.
Simone.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Hey, right now I want to apologize for everybody's watching. We actually imported a member of Patient Saints Radio IT. So if the quality drops off, if the quality drops off, it's because we have Patient Saints IT.
So the new guy, a.k.a. new guy. He's with us. He's with us.
There you go. We got you, soldier. We got you.
Sir. All right, so this article is going out and talking about Puerto Rico, all right, also known as the tribe of Ephraim. It says, what's behind calls for Puerto Rico's statehood? Puerto Rico's trying, as far as the governor goes, he's trying to make Puerto Rico a state. Trying to make it a state and officiate. Let's go ahead and scroll down. They got a new bill right there. It says the Puerto Rico Statehood Admissions Act seeks to establish a framework for admission, including a presidential proclamation upon its passage, right? So there's a reason why Puerto Rico wants to pass it through. In the past 5 years, they've been through destruction as far as Maria goes. Right. So they got the natural disasters. And economically, the last governor they had was a crook. He stole from the people. Dang. A lot of the resources that was supposed to go to the island never made it. Dang. They held them at the borders. Wow.
Didn't even take the money?
Not at all. No, he just left it where it was.
Why you didn't take the money?
So the money itself, we actually go into it here.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually go into it here. Go ahead and scroll down. All right, so it says, why now? The bill comes amid renewed efforts from pro-statehood Puerto Ricans, because you got some people in Puerto Rico that want it, and then some people want to stay independent to themselves. Right.
Hey, read for the soldier, man. Come on, Baruch. We got the brother reading and trying to break it down.
He over there drinking bangs, man.
I thought it was gonna be in Spanish.
He over there bang. He drinking shots of bang over there, man. He getting ready for the real show.
I got you.
The hell with 15 minutes with the Hispanic. He's ready. He's ready.
All right, I got to be bilingual. Now I'm joking. Why now? The bill comes amid renewed efforts from the pro-stated Puerto Ricans to pressure Congress. Yeah, you got to say it like that.
That's how it's said. Okay.
Congress after passage of a non-binding referendum in November that directly asked voters whether Puerto Rico should immediately be admitted as a state.
Right, and so it was. Well, you read it there, but it was split about 53 to 47%. Go ahead.
With nearly 55% voter turnout, about 53% of Puerto Ricans who voted favored statehood, while 47% rejected it.
Right, so we had a bigger percentage, obviously, that wanted the statehood because they're seeking the benefits that the government of the U.S. has, right? Okay, let's keep going down, scrolling down. Keep going right there.
The new legislation was introduced Tuesday on the 104th anniversary. Excuse me, as in Spanish.
Yeah. Aniversario.
Aniversario of the Jones Act.
Right. So this was introduced on the 104th anniversary of the Jones Act. There's a reason for this. Hey, IT, there's a video link. YouTube video link that is a minute and a half video that explains what the Jones Act is and how it affects Puerto Rico. And there's a reason why they introduced it on the anniversary of the Jones Act.
Let's see what the Jones Act is. Yeah. So Northern Kingdom, they say they want to be Americans now.
Right.
And
they want to reach.
To be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
They know the pledge better than what they know themselves.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's posted on the Telegram for Lionz Den.
Yeah.
It's posted on the Telegram.
Proud Puerto Ricans. Is it?
Play it. Yeah, that's it right there. So this gentleman is giving a presentation on what the Jones Act is, how America benefits from it, and how Puerto Rico will be suffering from it.
And this is you said it was the 90th?
104th.
104th year they since the Jones Act.
Yes, sir. So it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1917 when they originally enacted it.
Okay, let's hear this.
Section 27 of the Merchant Marine Act of 1920, otherwise known as the Jones Act. The Jones-Shafroth Act created the citizenship in 1917. 3 years later, the Jones Act specifically enunciates the shipping relationship. Puerto Rico is an island. And it's not a terribly big island. It has to import and export. At the time, 80% of the Puerto Rican economy was agriculture. Now, it's 100 times less. It's 0.8%.
So Puerto Rico has no choice but to import. That's all they can do as far as the resources that they get, clothing, medical, all that stuff. They have to import it. They have to. All right, go ahead, play.
Dependent Puerto Rico has been made on these foreign dynamics. And the Jones Act fixes it so that Puerto Rico is not allowed to accept foreign registry vessels, nor can it negotiate its own international trade agreements or determine the prices of anything comes in.
So stop right there. So with the Jones Act, right, they can't take anything from any other country.
Right.
We're talking, we're talking the Arabs, we're talking Moab, the Chinese. No one else can touch the island but a U.S. vessel. Go ahead.
Registry vessel that comes in either has to pay duties, fees, taxes, and then everything on that ship then costs 20% more.
Correct.
Or
so with it 20% more, real quick, you're already broke going into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're already charging you 20% on top of what it costs to bring it in. Go ahead and play.
The foreign registry vessel can go to Jacksonville, Florida, where the boat is offloaded off the foreign boat, reloaded onto a U.S. boat, and then it can come into Puerto Rico. Again, everything costs 20% more. That thereby allows U.S. corporations to slightly underbid all those products, cars, food, oil, clothing, anything that's coming in. And so it's created this hyperinflation for any U.S. products, and it's for that reason that there's more Walgreens and Walmarts per square mile in Puerto Rico than in anywhere else on the planet.
Wow.
Puerto Rico is the fourth largest market in the world for U.S. goods.
Right.
Wow.
And the net cost of this to Puerto Ricans, just from this one law, the Jones Act, has been estimated between $4 and $6 billion a year.
Damn.
If you multiply that times the 96 years of its existence, it's over $400 billion. You could have paid this supposed public debt 6 or 7 times over were it not for the Jones Act. But it's still on the books, and Puerto Rico is powerless to do anything about it.
Damn. No power in the government of Puerto Rico. So what the governor's doing now, he's reaching for the U.S. He's reaching for their help.
Right.
But in order for you to get help and become a state, you have to accept the Jones Act. It's going to get reenacted, and it's going to get extended. That's where, what is that?
That's what they're saying. For them to be a state, they still got to be treated like a colony.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. That's the deal on the table. We'll go ahead and protect you, but this is what you got to accept.
We ain't got to read no more of that article.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into these scripts.
Get it. Get it.
Great. Jay, give me the first one. Y'all know where we're going. Limitations.
Good stuff, Soldier. That was good stuff.
That was, I never heard about the Jones Act. But I know about it now, and I know the white man's the devil.
Absolutely.
Go to Lamentations 4 real quick.
Jones. That name Jones in itself.
Right. Dang, the Jones Act.
But you still can't get Puerto Rican grandma to say that Esau's the devil.
Right. Oh, no, they ain't going to never say that.
Wow. No.
She's still not going to agree with that one.
Lamentations 4 and 17.
Yes, sir. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed. for our vain help.
See that, Northern Kingdom? This applies to y'all too.
Right.
Y'all Puerto Ricans, Puerto Ricois,
Right.
or whatever you want to be called. Y'all reaching for the white man to save you as well. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation,
America,
that could not save us.
You see that? Y'all asking to be implemented into the United States of America.
That's right.
Meanwhile, when you do that, it's going to be at your own detriment.
Yes, sir.
Because it's going to continue a law. Let's give me that. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms. What I want? Mischief by law. 94,
20.
And 20.
Yep.
94 and 20. This is a prime example of them framing some bad economic systems and unjust balances. That's what America is.
Gotcha, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Read.
Which frameth mischief by a law?
Which frameth mischief by law. Now, the Bible says that you're not supposed to charge usury.
Right.
Exactly.
And now they're going to be part of America, so they basically brethren.
Correct.
They're the same people.
Correct.
Yet, you got it on books that I got to charge you usury
Right.
for me to do business with you.
Yeah.
And not on a person-to-person scale. We talking continent countries.
Right.
The mark of the beast. That's
Correct.
why it says you gotta give me that in Revelations.
Mhm.
You know, it says you gotta be with an agreement.
I got you.
You gotta accept it in your right hand
Yep.
or in your forehead.
Bring it out.
This
13.
is talking about politics.
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast,
Uh-huh.
that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Read.
And he caused all, both small and great.
Both small and great what? Continents
Nations.
and countries. Nations. Because they said Puerto Rico is not a big country.
No.
He said it's a small island.
Right.
Read.
Rich and poor.
Rich and poor countries. Read.
Free and bond.
Free and bond. Read.
To receive a mark.
What's that mark? That's called the Jones Act in Puerto Rico.
Right.
Read.
In their right hand.
In their right hand, meaning you shake hands, you agree with it. Read.
Or in their foreheads.
Or in their foreheads, meaning what? You agree with the policies that's going to take place in your continent that was initiated where? In America.
Bring it out.
Prime example is the Jones Act. Never heard of it, but guess what? It goes right back to the Bible.
Right.
Y'all better stop playing with this Bible. And I know these brothers got some more scripture. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
There was a little more on 17.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead,
yes,
go
sir.
ahead, go ahead.
Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And that no man.
And that what?
That no man
Read.
might buy or sell.
You see that? No man might buy or sell. Read.
Save he that had the mark.
You see that? If you don't agree with the Jones Act, we ain't coming through.
Right.
You got tariffs, you got all these different things that's gonna happen.
Yep.
So that's a prime example. That's a prime example of what the true mark of the beast is.
So, hey, Cap, somebody tell the BHI that they are Israelites.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on, bro.
Right. Great point. That's a great point.
Chocolate chip
Right.
prophets.
Yeah. they ain't Israelites, but they got the Jones Act going on.
Right.
Sound like Israelites to me.
What
So
you had, officer? Yeah,
go First Maccabees chapter 8.
bring it out. Out.
First Maccabees chapter
we
8.
gotta
Because he
lay
started
into
talking
this.
about ships and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Read verse 4, then you're going to jump to verse 28.
Gotcha. Verse 4.
Because we had the same kind of policy set up back then during the time of the Greeks.
First Maccabees chapter 8, verse 4. And by their policy and and patience, they had conquered all the place.
Right, because they already had a Jones Act in place from a land that belongs to Northern Kingdom. Then you turn it around and trying to make a new policy so that they can get up from under that policy, which is worse than the first, right? Go ahead.
Though it were very far from them.
Although it's not within the continental United States. Go ahead.
And the kings also that came against them from the uttermost part of the earth, till they had discomfited them.
Read.
And given them a great overthrow, so that the rest did give them tribute every year.
That's your Jones Act, right?
There you go.
Now jump down to verse 28, because now this new act they're trying to come out with, they're saying you can only do business with them, right?
Correct.
Read verse 28.
Verse 28. Neither shall victuals be given to them that take part against them.
Right. So guess what? You signed this contract. Once again, you cannot go against you can't go against America.
Right.
You have to be with them, no matter what war they start, no matter what issue they start, right? Go ahead.
Or weapons, or money, or ships.
What?
Or ships.
The brother said no other ship can come over there
right.
except for U.S. Go ahead.
As it had seemed good to the Romans.
The same white man.
Right.
Read.
But they shall keep their covenants, and that without deceit.
Read.
According to these articles, did the Romans make a covenant with the people of the Jews?
Hey, as it was back then, so it's today.
Absolutely.
Heavy. Hey, so before we continue in, I want to make sure the phone line's working, y'all. The number is 407-494-5479. Is that the right number?
Yes.
All right. So once again, the number is 407-494-5479. That's the number. Call in. We want to make sure the phone line's working. We got to keep IT on their P's and Q's, y'all.
Right, yeah.
And while we waiting for that first call of the day, we actually got a trivia question for you.
Okay.
How old? I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Hey, but what I do need y'all to do is go follow us on Instagram, IUIC Orlando. We trying to get our followers up. We're gonna get 1,000 during this show today. So, hey, let's go to that first article.
Hey, Cap.
I
got.
Oh, you got to
I got to bring some. I was waiting patiently. I thought Baruch had something. You know. Hey, get a Ciroc 27-2. And then I want to bring that law of usury out because that's exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
That's exactly what they're doing. Ciroc 27-2. Bring it out. No, actually start at verse 1.
Sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance.
Seeketh for what?
Abundance.
That's what they seeking for is abundance. Off of the backs and the pockets of our brothers on the island. Go ahead.
Will turn his eyes away.
Turn his eyes away from the law. Go ahead.
As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones. So the sin.
So does what?
So the sin stick close between buying and selling.
Let's show you the sin. Exodus 22 and 25.
Bring it out.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer.
You know what? Hold on. Go to Deuteronomy 24. Get that in 24 and 7. That's the one I want. 24 and 7.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 7. If a man be found stealing, any of his brethren of the children of Israel, and maketh merchandise of him.
That's what's going on down there.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going on the island. Go ahead.
Or selleth him. Then that thief.
Then that what?
Then that thief.
What is the nation of Esau?
Right. Them boy that teeth.
Nothing but. Nothing
Go ahead.
but.
Go ahead.
Shall die.
Shall die. Go ahead.
And thou shall put evil away from among you.
Okay, so that's what's going on down there.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what's going on to our brothers and sisters down there. All right, go ahead, Cap.
All right, so
that's it. Y'all done?
You got one?
You got
Come on, bring it out.
Y'all don't know the deep precept. I got the basic precept. I'm just going to quote it. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
There you go.
Hey, that's a great one.
They are the Israelites.
That's a great one.
Because they are
That's
captive.
Right.
That's a great one. That's a great one. So I just want to sum up what everybody said. I'm going to put y'all for a minute. in our 2 minutes with a Hispanic, we brought out that they are indeed the Israelites.
Absolutely.
So the brother that was arguing with me and you a few weeks ago.
Right.
Explain the Jones Act, my brother.
Correct.
Explain it.
That's right.
Because that's happening to our people.
Absolutely.
That's some heavy stuff right there.
In other news, we showing you what's the state of this world now. Right. Go ahead, press play on that video, y'all. IT. Got to get some current events for y'all. I think, do we have a video or is just a...
yeah, it looks like a video there.
No, that ain't the video. Maybe it
choked out?
He sneezed in his hand.
Go ahead, read that.
Trying to help him.
Read that, Bruce.
CNN.
Make it a little smaller so we can get all of it.
Yeah, let me see.
Brooke threw himself off with that one.
Yeah.
I got you, officer. I got you.
Okay, go ahead.
As police investigate the circumstances that lead to a 6-year-old boy allegedly shooting and injuring a teacher in Ritz Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia, Friday, a student at the school described the harrowing moment the lockdown was called. We were doing math, An announcer came on. She was like, "Lockdown. I repeat, lockdown," said 5th grader Nova Jones, who was located in a different classroom. "I was scared. It was like my first lockdown and I didn't know what to do. So I just hid under my desk like everybody was." Nova told CNN in an interview with her and her mother that she first believed there was a man with a gun at the school.
She thought there was a man at the gun with the school. Read.
"I was thinking that a man was going to shoot us," Nova said.
Is that the video or that's just a picture? All right, keep scrolling. Read that.
The teacher wounded in Friday's shooting, whose injury was initially described as life-threatening, was listed in stable condition by Saturday, according to the Newport News Police Department. Authorities and the Newport News Public School District did not name the teacher, but her alma mater, James Madison University, identified her as Abby Zwerner. The 6-year-old boy was taken.
Hold on, don't just read right past that. How old was he?
The 6-year-old boy.
He don't get it. No, get it.
The 6-year-old.
He's 6, y'all. The shooter was 6 years old. A first grader. My son is 6. I can't imagine my son getting a gun, taking it to school, and then shooting.
They got holsters, little holsters like that.
They asking the destination. They like Esau.
Yeah.
Got to be Esau.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. I can't. I don't want to have egg on my face. Go ahead, press.
Sound like a Judite to me, brother. Sound like a Judite to me.
What y'all doing the article? Come on, IT.
I got you. Oh, where we at?
The 6-year-old boy.
The
Sounds like a name should be Raheem Johnson.
Right.
The 6-year-old boy was taken into police custody. Police Chief Steve Drew said in a news conference, adding that this was not an accidental shooting. There had been an altercation between the teacher and the student, who had the what does that say? Who had the
firearm?
Who had the firearm? Drew said. A single round was fired and no other students were involved. He added.
So just so y'all know, a round means a bullet. I don't know why they say rounds instead of bullets, but that means one bullet was shot.
A 6-year-old.
A 6-year-old. Keep reading.
Following the shooting, all students at the school were evacuated from their classrooms with their teachers and taken to the gymnasium, where they were with counselors and officers, Drew told CNN affiliate WTKR. The shooting came just 6 days into the new year, with police swarming a campus that still had a Happy New Year sign outside. Damn. As officers rushed to the school, Nova texted her mother telling her there was a lockdown. I text her, "Mom, help."
So that's pictures of them outside. So what I wanted y'all to see was, here in America, you can be shot by a 6-year-old. A 6-year-old child while you just trying to do your job. The teacher just at work trying to manage the classroom. Next thing you know, you getting shot. Give me that in Matthew 24.
Hey, America just getting a little piece of the hood.
Right.
Because that happens every day, B.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. Before I left, my son was playing Minecraft.
Right.
You know, they holding the controller and now they got weapons in their hand. Know how to operate it and take it and know where to hide it.
Right. Now, this is what I'll say. Jake is wise to do evil. But Esau educates their children on how to shoot the gun and carry. Like, we've seen videos where we can't even get out the bathroom before we kill somebody with a gun. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure this is an Edomite. To be able to get the gun to the school, pull it out, and shoot it and actually hit something, you was trained. But I'm going to tell y'all a story. When I was in Mississippi, I went to school in the state of Mississippi. And I had an Edomite teammate. And we went to his property to go shooting one day. Mm-hmm. And the whole family from 3 years old and up, all of them knew how to shoot. They was laughing at me. I had never shot a gun like that. They're like, oh, yeah, this is how you do it right here. Look.
Right.
Can't even talk.
They did what? What was that?
He's showing me everything. Guns bigger than him.
Right.
But Esau, that's what's in their spirit.
Hey, you lucky you made it out.
Yeah. Right. Hey, I was a prize Grecian back then. So I was protected. I was safe. If I went back, I wouldn't make it out. Nah. But that's in Esau's spirit. That's how they roll. That's how they operate. Read that verse for me.
Yes, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 12. Because iniquity shall abound.
Because what?
Because iniquity shall abound. The love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, somebody just made a great point. Who wrote that down? Let me see.
They're not releasing the picture.
Yeah. That's who said
it has
that.
to be
Manessa.
Esau.
No, Manessa. Manessa said if there's no picture, it had to be Esau. You correct. Because they had put a black boy picture up there quick. Right. Yep, they protecting everybody. Nobody know no names. Nobody know nothing. It was Esau. Great. That's some good detective work right there, my brother. Right. Good detective work. But read that verse again.
Yes, sir. Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many shall wax cold. We've been showing y'all this week after week, year after year. The tolerance for sin, the tolerance for all, it's at the highest levels ever. Bishop just sent the article. We're gonna bring it out later, but somebody said that being a homosexual and cutting off your breast as a woman is a mental illness. They said that he need to get trained.
What?
Wow.
And this dude is a psychologist. He's like, no, I'm not backing down on what I said because that is a mental illness. Y'all remember? I don't know if y'all was watching back in the day, but when Umar Johnson first came out, he brought that out. That in the psychology books, they used to label homosexuality as a mental illness. But now it's not. And now they say, no, you need to be re-educated. No, we don't need to be re-educated. You need to go back into the Bible and understand what's wrong and what's right.
That's right.
But now everything has been blurred. This world is wickedness. What's up is down. What's down is up. What's round is square.
You know what's crazy? You got teenagers that cut themselves. They said that's a mental illness. But you amputating your breast ain't a mental illness.
That's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point, officer. You got to bring that out. Go ahead, Cap.
Get that in Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12. Get that in Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12, because you said something about what's up is down and everything. You know, there's no really outside the Bible. You don't have any kind of foundation to base what you believe on. Get that.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 verse 12. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
So what you were saying, that's that obscuring of things, that you can't see things clearly. And America, by its laws and its policies, have made things obscure. The laws, framing the laws by mischief. Now, things that the Bible clearly stands against, America says, no, the Bible's not correct in how you, it's up to your interpretation. That's how they do that. Go ahead, finish that.
Yes, sir. And the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
Doth undermine the simple mind.
If you ain't got no understanding, you fall for it. That's why mostly it's black people right out there in the forefront fighting for all these other people and everybody else rights. Meanwhile, you still a Negro. Hey, man, I don't think the phone line's working. 407-494-5479. Call in. We want to make sure the phone lines are working. 407-494-5479. So the next article,
especially if you're from Puerto Rico,
please call in. Llama ahora 407-494-5479.
Only on the Lionz Den Radio.
That's right.
Radio Shalom.
That's right. Right. There you go.
You sound like Fred Sanford.
Con los oficiales and capitanes. That's right.
But even about that, the way that they wrote the article, they said he had an altercation with the teacher.
Trying to blame it on the teacher.
Correct. You shouldn't have made him mad. You shouldn't have. That's a heavy thing because they hold themselves not guilty, as Zechariah says. They always try to protect the little
y'all some real racists right here. Y'all some racists right
You in the spirit, officer.
I got a feeling it's Raheem Johnson. I'm telling you. He thinks it could be a dude. I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment. Where you calling from?
Shalom. This is Sister Nuka. I'm calling from Detroit. I was just calling because they said to call to make sure that the phone was
Oh, praise, sis. Well, we appreciate you for calling in, sis. Hey, I got one question for you before you leave. What's the #1 radio show?
I'm sorry?
What's the #1 radio show?
Lion's Den.
Hey! All right.
Make sure you subscribe.
Excuse me?
The phone lines do work.
Subscribe.
Radio show. Our phones work.
Most High in Christ bless. Thank you for calling the show. We appreciate our callers. We love the callers, y'all. We love the viewers. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We always gonna get love. Hey, matter of fact, what we working on, y'all? We working on a program with some business owners out there, and when people call in, we gonna give away rewards.
Okay,
that's right. All right.
We are the #1 show doing stuff like that.
We got people that may give away a house.
Whoa.
Hey.
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless. My name is Sister Alicia, calling from Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
And I just had a...
What's going on, sis? You had a question?
No, I just had a comment on the story you all just read about the little boy who went shooting his teacher at school.
Yes.
I think this is a perfect example to show us as Israelites why it's so important for us to homeschool our kids and to pay attention to what our children are doing at home with all these video games, all this violence in movies. If we're not paying attention to them, they're going to soak all of that up. They're going to take it out into the world, and they're just going to cause mayhem. So it's very important to us as Israelite women and mothers to make sure we're raising our children at home and keeping an eye on them.
That's an excellent point, sis. You brought out a heavy point. See, all the men, we went right past that.
Right, yeah.
Yep. Hey, we thank you for calling in, sis.
All praise.
All praise. ATL in the building. Shout out to Atlanta in the #1 Sunday morning radio show. Patient Saints Radio.
They had a hell of a show today, too.
Yeah, they did.
Man.
I heard they got it in.
It was a good show, but they brought out some good stuff. Yeah.
All praise. How many sisters was on there?
2 of them. Only 2 this time. Normally it's 3, 4, 5, but it was only 2 today.
All praise. Just 2 today. Just 2. So, hey, let's go to the next article. We got something dealing with our people. That one was not Raheem Johnson. That was Jonah.
Okay, we want to see. I'm gonna investigate that one. I'm gonna investigate that for Destination. I'm gonna follow that story to see.
Yeah.
If little Raheem came with a Tech 9 at school. Oh boy.
Man. All praise. So what's the next article? What we got? I think this got a video. Perfect. All right, cool. Play that.
Finding women who use chemical hair straighteners may face a higher risk of developing uterine cancer. While that form of the disease is relatively rare, the study shows people who applied chemical straighteners more than 4 times a year faced a 4% risk compared to the 1.6% for those who did not use such treatments.
For women who were very frequent users, we saw that their risk of developing uterine cancer was about double compared to women who
Pause. Wow. Another example of why Bishop is a prophet.
Yep.
He brought us out like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, way longer than that.
Yeah. Long time ago. Shout out to the Bishop.
Shout out. Unbelievable. That was the name of the class.
Dang.
That's right.
Damn,
Go ahead, press play.
Right. Now the white woman's going to say it. Now they wouldn't pay attention.
More than 33,000 women for almost 11 years.
Wait a minute. Go back about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I missed something she said. Okay, go ahead.
Developing uterine cancer was about double compared to women who did not use those products.
The study tracked more than 33,000 women for almost 11 years. And while researchers did not find race or age had any impact on risk level...
But the drawing says something different.
Pause.
But the drawing...
You see that? They just played the magic.
Come on.
God damn.
Go back.
Some more of that witchcraft.
The animation.
Goddamn.
IT, go back to that and screenshot it so we can see it. Freeze frame it.
Come on.
Pull that up. I'm looking at it on one screen. I want it on the main screen. There you go. Now look, they just said race or age don't play a role in this.
But what
Can somebody tell me what visual they pulled up on this?
Right.
This ain't no made up TV. This is a TV station.
Right.
That means every second that you see was carefully crafted to put an image on the screen. I ain't never seen a white woman look like this.
Right. See, Cap, they think the blonde head is a Edomite.
Right.
That's a sister with blonde hair.
Right. It's all, notice, it's all neutral skin tone and all neutral colors. That's black woman. And then they're going to put up, oh, no, this ain't discriminatory to race. Well, check. I don't know if y'all know or not, but naturally, white women have what type of hair? Straight hair.
Straight hair.
That's how their hair is.
Wow. They ain't permanent.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come
think we
on,
stupid.
man.
Hey, that was a good pick.
Chemicals not included, and it's already dead.
Go ahead, press play.
Race or age had any impact on risk level, they do note the adverse health effects could be more consequential for Black women.
60% of the women who reported using straighteners or relaxers in the last year were Black women. So the burden of this exposure really falls to the population of Black women.
Oh,
go
back.
Wait a minute.
Go back. Y'all sisters don't want to listen to us. We trying to tell you. That's why my wife be asking, oh, no, and no.
And Cap, Friday night, we'll be in front of the hair store, right?
Yep.
And he'll leave the store open as long as there's Black women outside. As long as they coming in.
Isaiah 3.
Yeah, get that. I want to hear them what they said again about who it affects. Go ahead, press play.
Men. 60% of the women who reported using straighteners or relaxers in the last year were Black women. So the burden of this exposure really falls to the population of Black women.
Despite a growing movement.
Pause. So this is a problem that affects Black women. But when we try to teach y'all sisters how to maintain yourselves, y'all think y'all know more than everybody else. Give me Isaiah 32 and 8. Sir. Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 8.
It's so bad, too. They'll get their behinds whooped by Moab.
Right.
And then as soon as he say, well, I give you $5 off.
$5 off.
I give you $5 off. Then they go back.
$2.5.
What color do you want?
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you loud and clear. What's going on?
I was calling about the perm.
Okay.
I used to perm my hair until somebody told me about how those perms can clean the back of a pan. Like if you have a real burnt pan and you put and you do the perm and you scrub the pan with the perm and you rinse it off, then it will get that pan pure clean. I've been cleaning the back of my pans like that since. I wish I could show y'all pictures of what that perm can do to the back of a burnt pan. Ever since then, I have never put that stuff in my hair
All praises.
Wow. All praises.
All praises, sis.
So I just want to share that with any sister that's out there that want to perm their hair. Perm your pans first and see if you really want to put that in your hair.
Hey, sis, where you say you calling from?
I'm calling from West Virginia.
West Virginia. Hey, one last question before you leave. What's the number one radio show?
Ooh, well.
Oh!
Yes.
Hell no. West Virginia ain't got a radio show.
I don't know what she said. She said Lion's Den Radio.
Lion's Den is the second.
Oh, no! What's number one?
Who's the first?
Hang up!
He really hung up.
No. Good job, Ati. Good job, Ati. Y'all did well.
Damn.
So sis said she cleaned her pot with the perm.
Damn. You know, Comet does the same thing.
Huh?
You clean pots with Comet.
Right.
Yeah, that's they never called it again. She said it's better than that. She said it's better than Comet.
Hey, but that's like
probably get the
new
brake
life,
dust
new
off
life
your
hack.
rims.
New life hack.
Hey.
Leave your head looking like a skillet.
Hey, y'all laughing, but that's like soda.
Yeah. Car battery.
A lot of y'all drink soda, and that soda do a lot of damage. I don't drink soda.
It will
I
clean
drink water and lemonade.
your car battery.
Yeah,
I've done
man.
it plenty of times.
For real.
You pour the, the battery's all clunked up with the blue stuff.
Acid, yeah.
You pour that Coke on there, clean it.
I'm trying to see the research on what happens for these dudes that want to be women when they start perming all their hairs and got the struggle tails and all of that. I wonder what's gonna happen, what the research gonna look like on that.
They're gonna die.
Yep. There you go.
Hey, read that real quick.
Yes, sir. Isaiah, yes, sir. 32 and 9. Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
You see that? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Read.
Hear my voice. Ye careless daughters.
Ye what?
Ye careless daughters.
Ye careless daughters. Read.
Give ear unto my speech.
You see that? Y'all gotta wake the hell up and stop putting this, what they call it, creamy crack in your head.
Creamy crack.
Yeah.
Damn.
Stop straightening your hair. Meanwhile, the white woman selling all these different things to make their hair look like y'all. They trying to mimic y'all, and y'all spending all y'all money to look like them. Y'all confused. Leave it alone, sisters. Leave it alone. Press play.
Toward more natural hairstyles, many black women say they still face discrimination for wearing their hair that way.
And even though I feel like online people will say, oh yeah, afros are beautiful, natural hair is beautiful, when you go into the workplace, you get side-eyed.
Chancellor Makanjuola says she straightened her hair for 2 decades.
Those are the risk factors that I now have to look out for because, again, this was something I have had put in my hair and repeatedly over time.
While it's not known what brands or chemicals are behind the raised cancer risk, researchers say straighteners could be riskier than other hair products because they can cause abrasions and burns on the scalp, possibly making it easier for dangerous ingredients to enter the body. This latest study isn't the first to claim chemical straighteners may be harmful to your health. The products have previously been linked to higher chances of breast and ovarian cancer. Now this new risk adding to a growing list of potential dangers.
So while the study did not look at specific ingredients, researchers say chemicals frequently found in straightening products like formaldehyde, metals, and parabens could play a role. And remember, experts say this study should be taken seriously, especially by frequent users, but it should not cause panic. The increased cancer risk is still small, according to the study, at 4%.
Should not cause panic.
Hey, take it off. So you do a whole section on it, and then you say, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's not the post. Bruh, which one is it? Is it bad or is it not?
Yeah, but Kat,
Esau's the damn devil,
man. You know what's wicked about that? They showing you adult women, right?
Right.
You remember Just For Me? The hair texturizers?
Right.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They say, it says no lie in it, but I'm reading something here. It's saying it's just equally dangerous.
Wow.
So from 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old girl, you putting that in her head, by the time she's 25, she done.
Damn.
That's why sisters over here talking about my fibroids and all this other foolishness.
Right.
Hey, and yeah, the reproductive system, right? Yeah. Get that in Psalms 83.
Yep. Somebody else wrote that as well. They're saying it also causes fibroids. Yep. It's a whole bunch of stuff that
the bishop said that, brother. Whoever wrote that. I was messing with him.
Yep. It just gone everything. And you look like a white woman. Who want to do that?
Only to do that.
Give me 2 and 3.
Yes, sir. Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
So this goes into eugenics because it's going into cutting off your ability to reproduce.
Right.
And that's crafty counsel because like the sister said, and she's 100% right, you may want to rock your natural afro and all of that, but you show up to the work environment, they're going to shut that down.
Right.
The movie that was made on that, right? Just recently, right?
Yep.
Read on.
Good Hair, I think it's called.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
You see that? It says crafty counsel against thy people, against God's people. This crafty counsel isn't against all people. I don't know why the Christian can't understand that.
Correct.
Go ahead.
Verse 4.
That's it.
Yes,
that's
sir.
it.
So we wanted to show y'all real quick, sisters. We ain't letting y'all up. And a lot of people, where's the sisters at? We got a lot of sisters in the body. If you're watching and you don't know, come to the school and you'll find out.
That's
I got to get on Benjamin for a second.
Yeah.
I went to we'll get some jerk chicken today. I go in there, bro. All I see is weave and blonde hair.
Boy.
And one of them looked like she blonded and the hair fell out.
Hey, I just posted that. Hold on. I'm gonna back you up with that. Keep
Flames
going.
in the fire, bro. Flames in the fire.
Look like a Dragon Ball Z character. I was just standing there looking around like, bro, you can't be serious. And then, one of them got on the one of those and got glitter on top of it. I was like, this is crazy.
Hey,
Ostrich eyes.
I'm gonna back you up with that real quick. Go to the Telegram. All right. So go down to the video. It says an Instagram influencer. You kept going.
Follows directions.
Instagram influencer has hair fell out during live stream when she tried to use relaxers after bleach, and now she's bald. Right? Go to the video. Go to the video.
Oh, this algae is
Oh, so I got a script if I can back you up with that.
I can't imagine being her man. He went to bed like, who the hell is this dude?
Damn.
Are you going to show the video of this?
Yes, sir, on live stream.
Must see TV right here.
You got a blonde.
Yep.
Wait.
Really? It was at this moment she knew she messed
They
up.
said, why are you bleaching it again?
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh my god!
Look, he said, I told you not to relax bleached hair on your last line.
She can't even wipe it off.
It's a whole patch. Look.
She turned it into Nair.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Look, she's still combing. Look, still combing.
Thou shalt not make baldness, sister.
She gone.
Oh, yeah. Let's repent, start all over.
Yep.
Start all over, shave that thing bald and start all over and
It
repent.
ain't came back yet.
Repent.
Oh, it ain't even growing back.
No, it ain't coming back. She bald.
She got that magic shave.
Damn. They don't know what that is. They don't know what the
Bring it up.
magic
What's the
shave.
magic shave, bro? What's
She
the magic
magic shave her head, bro. Oh, this is. It's a toxic chemical you can put on your beard.
Back, what was that, like 70s, 80s?
Yeah, that's 70s, 80s. Okay, my father used to use that.
Yeah,
my father used to have
use
that.
Magic shave,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
It'll just come out. It won't. You don't have to shave it. It'll just.
Oh, like Nair.
Yeah,
Something like that. Wow.
You cut it off with a knife, basically, like a butter knife.
Wow. Magic shave.
Magic wickedness.
Sisters, y'all better stay away. What that scripture you got, Soldier?
Yes, sir. Isaiah 3:24.
Yeah. I read it for you.
Yes, sir.
Shit, you just. I'm about to say, you used to smell like hell too.
See,
every time you use it, I'm like, oh, this guy.
You can smell it throughout the house.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell.
Sis, instead of you taking your natural hair, right, your natural tendencies to beautify yourself up, like the Bible says,
There shall be stink.
There's going to be stink. Why? These chemicals are not supposed to be hitting your body. You got pores on your head. You
Just
got pores on your
fire
head.
crotch.
Right. That too.
And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness.
Which is what we just saw in that video. Appreciate you, Cap.
There you go again. I keep telling y'all, man, this Bible, don't play around with this Bible, man. It's all in there.
Sir.
And sisters be thinking they bad with that fake hair.
Right.
Going down to they back and all that. Nobody that fake hair.
The bad B summers and all that.
Right. Yeah. Till your hair fall out.
Right.
Trying to bleach.
And even though what is that called? The front lays, they be snatching off their edges and all that. Like we can see that. You know?
Hey,
like a dirt
pull that
road.
up right quick. I just sent y'all
What was that?
IT.
Remember the sister from Moesha? Her joint got jacked up like that.
Oh, yeah. Mo to the. Yep.
Mo to the. E to the.
Yeah. Pull that up right quick. There you go. I want you to read what it say. I want you to read what it say, though.
Magic shave.
Soft Sheen, Carson Magic, razorless shaving for men. Magic extra strength shaving powder. The coarse textured coarse textured beard.
That tells you who it's marketed towards. Go ahead.
Formulated for black men.
I've never seen Esau use it.
What is it? Depilatory? I need Micaiah right now. Depilatory?
Help stop razor bumps.
Help stop razor bumps.
That's a lie.
That was some strong. I mean, literally, you could. You knew when Pops was using it. Because you could smell it all through the house.
Smell like gas.
Like,
on
what
his
the
face.
hell is he putting on his face?
That's industrial strength.
Go ahead. Let's go to the next
You know how you can stop
man.
razor bumps? Grow your beard.
Right.
There you go.
Looking like a Nestle Crunch bar.
Y'all ever used that stuff before? Hell no.
Nah. My pops used that. I said, nah, I don't think I ain't going that route, Pops.
We need an old brother to call in that used the
Well, they
magic
use
shave.
it, bro. Trust me, they use that.
I know we got an old head
Share
that
your
uses the
stories.
magic shave. Call in. We need your appearance.
The smell's probably still lingering around the house.
We need your experience, man. If you use the magic shave, call
Hey,
in.
but
We got
brought
an
back
old
some
head.
memories with
Share
that
your
one, man. The
stories.
magic stinking shade.
We won't
man.
laugh long.
All right, let's go to the next article while we're waiting on that caller.
Phoenix police to probe detained of Black Wall Street Journal reporter. Editor-in-chief Matt Murray is demanding the Phoenix police investigate the November 23rd incident that left Dion Rebun handcuffed in a police car.
So what happened was a brother was doing his job in the wrong place and end up getting arrested. As always, black people just doing their job don't look right when you're in a white world.
Crazy.
And the brother got snatched up and arrested. Hey, see if there's a video on this. Nope. All right, go ahead, read it.
The Wall Street Journal is urging Phoenix police to investigate after one of its black reporters had
We got a caller. We got a Magic Shave caller.
Mr. Magic.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name, question, or comment, and where you calling from?
This is Brother David. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Shalom, Brother
What's
David.
your question or comment?
Well, first of all, I want to say, man, all praise to the Most High. I've been listening to y'all, man, right around about 8 years.
All praise.
And I'm enjoying this show. I happened to walk in a while ago. I just turned 61, December 28th.
Oh, you a Magic Shave user. You a Magic Shave user. I know. Come on, let's tell the testimony.
Yes, that's what I want to tell y'all. Look here. My dad, he's gone now. I was in Mississippi, man. I went to junior high school in Mississippi from like 74 to 77.
Right.
And I lived with my dad. My dad used Magic Shave. He's deceased now, but he used Magic Shave, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been shaving since I was probably about 13 or 14.
Damn.
And so I used to sneak and use that stuff, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. The reason why I called, because now I don't shave no more. I have a beard.
All
praise.
But the reason why I called, I want to tell y'all, and I used Magic Shave for years. When it started bumping me up and stuff, you know, I would break out in bumps. And but around about let's say 86, I stopped shaving, and I used to break out in those bumps before my hair would grow back out on my face.
Right.
And I don't know if y'all know about lemons. You can bathe your face. You know, you cut the lemon off,
right?
And you bathe your face with lemons, and I stopped bumping. I don't know if y'all knew that. The lemons will stop you from bumping. It'll eliminate the bump. I don't shave now. But anyway, I just thought I'd just let y'all know that, man.
Hey, we appreciate you for calling in, bro. We appreciate you dropping that old head wisdom on us.
Sister on here saying she used to use it on her legs.
Oh, yeah.
Did your legs bump out?
Hey, get that lemon remedy.
Get the braille
man.
legs.
Get that lemon
Put some
remedy.
lemon on your legs.
Hey, somebody give me the long
Lemon
long
head.
shaving. Y'all want to know why y'all why y'all get bumps on y'all face for shaving? The Most High told you not to do that. That's why.
That's right.
Read that verse for me, please.
Sir, this is the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So, you're not supposed to mar the corner of your beard, meaning what? To destroy your natural line. To shave your beard like a baby, that is not our culture.
Right.
That's not our history. And guess what? The side effect of that is when you do that, now you get these big ass bumps all over your face. The Most High telling you, hey, leave that stuff alone. Leave it alone.
Rocky Road.
Somebody say it look like a Nestle Crunch.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
There's a lot of testimonies on this thing.
Oh, boy.
You start pussing, look like caramel and like all types
of man.
Nestle Crunch bar?
Leave it up to Bruce. Go ahead, read that, man.
All right. The Wall Street Journal is urging Phoenix police to investigate after one of its black reporters was handcuffed and detained while working on an assignment on the city's north side.
All right, hold on.
Oh, that's a new caller. That's
Hey,
an old
shalom, caller. What's your name, question, or comment? Where you calling from? Huh? Y'all, IT, y'all playing around?
That's a prank call?
They hit us
Go
with
ahead.
the okie
Go ahead.
doke.
Phoenix.
What did he say?
Scroll down. Phoenix police officials told NBC News on Thursday that the department has agreed to a probe after editor-in-chief Matt Murray wrote a letter dated December 7 to Phoenix Police Chief Michael Sullivan expressing concerns regarding the incident. On November 23rd, Dion Rubin, who covers finance for the Wall Street Journal, was detained in a police car while conducting interviews outside a Chase bank. An officer accused the reporter of trespassing and took him into custody.
So the brother was reporting on a bank. And got arrested for trespassing. Keep reading.
We're deeply concerned that the Wall Street Journal reporter Dion Rubin was detained, handcuffed, and placed in the back of a police vehicle while reporting. A Journal spokesperson said in a statement, "No journalist should ever be detained simply for exercising their First Amendment rights."
And that's true. But they forgot that they First Amendment right don't apply to black people.
Because you're black.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
What's your question or comment, sis?
It's cold as hell up there. I know it
I
is.
had a comment about the bleached hair. The woman bleached her hair.
Yes.
And the hair fell out. That reminds me, that happened to me several times.
Damn, several times?
Several times.
Now, that wasn't me. I'm just saying I experienced it.
No, I know. But you said it happened several times.
Yeah. I combed it, and it was falling out.
Dang. So, sis,
But
what made you
thank
stop?
God, I haven't bleached my hair or wore any hair weave in 2 years, and I'm loving my beautiful salt and pepper locks.
Praise to the Father. That's right.
We proud of you, sis. We proud of you.
Yeah, so that's what I was calling. So
Okay.
great experience.
All right. Well, before you leave, what's the #1 radio show out there, sis?
Lionz Den for now.
Oh, praise.
Lionz Den for now.
We'll take that.
Lionz Den for now. Radio show.
I don't care what it is. As long as they're IUIC, I love it.
That's right.
All
praises.
As long as it's that old IUIC. I agree with you.
All right, sis. Shalom,
Pray for
shalom.
me. I just recently lost my youngest son. too.
Okay.
Oh, we were praying for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am. We'll
Thank
do.
you. Thank you so much. God bless.
All praise. Just so y'all know, it's all fun and games, y'all. It's all fun and games. Hey, we all about getting the kingdom of heaven. That's what we about.
That's right.
That's what we about.
I agree. As long as IUIC.
Yes.
Magic
That's
say
what
had
I'm
your,
talking about
had your
now.
neck looking like
Hey,
it got goosebumps.
Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Yes, shalom. It's Sister Nuka calling again. I actually had a quick question on that. Does that apply to women who get facial hair as well?
No, it does not. Because y'all ain't supposed to have hair there.
Uh-oh.
All right, thank you. I was just wondering
That's
all
a
praises.
commandment for a man.
Yep.
I ever told y'all about that story?
That's a good question, though. You know, that's
I have people do wonder about that.
That's a sincere question, and the answer is, like we always say, when you look in the nature. What does it say in 1 Corinthians? Does not nature itself teach you?
Right.
The lion, the male lion has a mane. The female lion doesn't. So it's just like women shave certain hair off to make themselves more feminine. All these different things. Having a beard ain't supposed to be on a woman.
Right.
Christ's mama beard did not get plucked.
Right.
Sisters be trying to braid they beard up.
That's a sign of what, manly dignity or something.
Find a scripture, woman getting their beard pulled out.
Damn. The husband in the house like, sister, you shall not mar the corner of your beard.
Wow. Let me braid it for you, baby.
So yeah, that's pertaining to men, sisters. That's pertaining to men. So you had something you said you want? All right, cool. So this article we just brought out, Mr. Rabuin, the black reporter, was doing a finance report and got arrested. And we showing this to y'all to show you that when you're black, we are not the same as everybody else. Here in America, we are hated.
That's right.
Give me Leviticus 27. And I think it's 16 or 17. I want they that hate thee shall rule over
26,
thee.
26,
26 and 17. Read that for me, please.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 17. And I will set my face against you.
And what?
I will set my face against you. And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
And you're going to be slain before your enemies. Read.
They that hate you.
They that what?
They that hate you.
They that hate you. Read.
Shall reign over you.
Shall reign over you. The people that rule over us, they hate us. The Bible ain't make no mistakes when it wrote that. So when the white man accidentally arrests you, or so you think he accidentally arrests you, it ain't by chance.
Right.
When they think you're doing wrong for no reason, when they go around and oh man, I saw another a story of a sister. Well, she's a Edomite, and she was in an old folks home, and she said she had been having visions that a black man was knocking on the door and wouldn't leave. And then she was about to die, and she confessed it. She says, I lied on a black man years ago, and I said that he raped me, and all he did was look at me. That young man was marred, hanged. His family's house was burned down to the ground, and this white woman was asking for forgiveness now that she was about to die. I don't know how I got there, but the white woman is the devil, just like the white man is the devil.
That's right.
Those two are one.
Right. And it ain't by chance that these people do these things to us because they hate us. That's why I went there. Because they hate us. That is why I went through that long story. But read that verse again.
Absolutely. Leviticus 26 and 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you. And ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
That's the key part right there. Y'all ever wonder why you so worried when the police officers get behind you?
Bring it out.
You worried when the white man, when the police is even coming in your direction. You like, damn, what I do? Let me get it. What's going on? That's the spirit that was placed on us because we understand spiritually what's going on with this man. If you ever wondered why your mama warning you, my mother used to call me all the time. Hey, they out there today. They out there today. To this day, if she coming home and it's a lot of police, she gonna call me. Hey, they out there. Make sure you got your seatbelt on. Who is they, mama? Who is they? They out there.
Damn, you know who they is. You know who they is.
You know who they is.
It's the end of the month.
Right.
Gotta get that quota.
Gotta get that quota.
You know who they is. You think Paris Hilton's mother called her to tell her, hey, they out there today? No. You think Donald Trump told his son they out there today? No. We got to go through that. We got to have a fear for our children. That's what we experience. We got to be worrying about being dressed in a 3-piece suit, going to write an article, and being ended up in jail.
That's right.
Crazy. Hey, you ain't lying, because the talk now for black people is about the police and staying out of danger, but the talk for the white man is the birds and the bees.
Right.
Completely different.
There you go.
Hey, you remember that video we played a while back? The cop, because the white woman was scared to take her hands off the steering wheel.
Right. Yep.
And he said, remember, we only kill black people.
Yep.
There you go.
Hey, Kat, can I read verse 18?
Yeah. Bring it out.
Read that for me.
Absolutely. Leviticus 26 and verse 18. And if ye will not, yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
If we continue in our sins, listen, the reward or the results from our sins is going to be 7 times more than if somebody else did it.
Right.
That's why when they brought the report about the bleaching and the perming of the hair, they could do the same thing, but what is it called? The consequences would be at alarming rates, much more higher, because the Lord said, listen, I'm dealing with you.
Correct.
It'd be 7 times more for your sins.
That's a heavy point. That's a heavy point, because a lot of times we like to say, well, we don't do that. We don't get this. Yeah, we know it ain't equal.
Yep.
Just like God love us, it ain't equal that he love us.
There you go.
But that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
But you got to be on his good side. You got to be on his good side. Hey, with that, let's go to a quick commercial break, y'all. We're going to show some commercials. And then when we come back, we're going to deal with the biggest topic that everybody talking about on the whole world. Let's go. Go ahead. 50 pieces.
How does that talking about chicken?
repent or die. Brothers falling off like a bike chain. Purple hit the block, bring the thunder, never light rain. Keep my circle small, don't want the drama that it might bring. Keep a counsel, give it to me straight, not a pipe dream. John 2:23, read the verse 25. Christ kept his circle small, so I'ma move just as wise. Edomites be telling lies, don't wanna see us televised. Israelites, we on the rise, we have to learn to improvise. I can read between the lines, see the real from the fake. We be in the field with it, y'all be with the patty cake. Y'all be on the lake with it, we across the 7 seas. Grimy in the hood with it, where they push the B's and C's. Your pastor, he about the cheese, we about the nation build. Tired of single parent homes, tired of brothers getting killed. We be on the battlefield, cleaning up communities. One mind, one accord, all about the unity. Strip, cut your spirit up, leave a messy murder scene. Jeremiah 23, tell the truth about a dream. Pastor here about the cream, Christian church, yeah, that's a scheme. We gon' break the scripture down, get a sense of what it mean. Used to work the triple beam, now yeah, repent the fiends. We be in the hood like hot dog mixed with pork and beans. Bible over everything, BOE the mind state. Correction with the Bible fam, we reduce the crime rate. Had to learn to suffer wrong, suffer in humility. Kingdom focus on my crown, never let it ruin me. Bishop, deacons, captain fam, they're the ones influence me. So rock too, gold trodden fire, new jewelry. Kingdom driven, don't care what you try to do to me. Stay on my dribble fam, wiggle around for foolery. Miss me with the coonery, never with buffoonery. Bar game 6 over, do it with no brewery. Nothing like the usual, DMR be off the chain. Pour my heart out in it, so you gotta feel my pain. Surely I believe in change, gritting for my children. Best believe the people perish if you ain't got a vision. I be by my father's business, dropped my flag years ago. Now I rep the 4th tribe, Israelite of Judah, bro. Little something you should know, everybody ain't your friend. Enemies keep them close, cause they be pitching underhand. I be swinging for the fence, better yet for the gate. A lot of self-examination, really trying to steal my fate. I'ma let the haters hate, talking all wicked jakes, enduring all trials at hand. Not for man, for kingdom's sake. There's laws over politics, got a lot I gotta fix. I be dying daily, don't wanna burn apocalypse. Commandments over politics, got zero tolerance. The laws of God is common sense, pastors, they don't follow them.
Repent or die.
Yeah, man, my baby mama, bro, she was tripping last night, bro. She came up to the bowling alley, bro. I was rolling like a 230, bro.
Rest up your strike,
bro. I thought I was finna get like a 300 for real, bro.
It's crazy.
I know, bro. I know, bro. All right, but look, hey, it's all. Next time she do it, it's a wrap, bro. What's up? What's up? Yeah, man. Hey, you see that? Hey, let's get the race. Let's get it. We got.
Let's get it. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Hey yo.
Came a long way from the streets, huh? I was out there trying to get it in. I said I came a long way from the block, huh? I was out there trying to be the man.
I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta repent today. I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta be better today.
All praises we can change up. All praises for the spirit, cause this ain't us. The Bible take a nigga that was ganged up and turn him to a prophet on the block, waking his people up. The scriptures got them coming out the church house. Tell your pastor all that lying ain't gonna work out. The more you hate, the more we grow, so how's it working out? 100 prophets on your block doing the work now. I used to rap about how I hate my brothers. Now I'm trying to elevate my brothers. Scriptures gotta motivate each other. If we all talk about scriptures, how we cultivate each other. I used to be the type to hate a brother. Now I wanna elevate a brother. God talk to my people, they know what I'm saying. Soaring high over all the haters till we get the land. Came a long way from the streets, huh? I was out there trying to get it in. I said I came a long way from the block, huh? I was out there trying to be the man.
I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta repent today. I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta be better today. Long nights in the basement days, I was in the project 16 stories, had to make a way, getting paid. Daddy wasn't in the house, so the streets raged. Another body on the ground, just another day's death. Yeah, we were simple as hell. Glorifying the projects just to end up in jail. Claiming sets and clicks that'll never prevail. How we the sons of God and we living in hell, come on. When you live in the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 20, now my people broke with darkness. On the corner with the purple, I was not a servant. Down the block, number Indy, I was relocated. 70 West Kansas City, I was educated. Assimilated, Greekish fashions, I was castrated. A boy to a man, this is part of God's plan. I made it this far, I know that this is God's plan.
I came a long way from the streets, I was up and trying to get it in. I said I came a long way from the block, I was up there trying to be the man.
Hold up, I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta repent today. I said I came a long way, I got a lot to say. I said I came a long way, gotta be better today.
All right, y'all, we back.
That's right.
We just dropped some heat on y'all. I don't know if y'all saw that heat. I'm going to rehash it for you. DMR dropped an album last week. And you know we had the Sons of Thunder just dropped the album. The week before that, who dropped the album the week before that? Oh, it was DMR. Week before that was somebody else, I think. But you know, before that, the second video we just showed y'all today, them boys out of Orlando, Florida.
That's
Legacy.
Legacy.
Came a long way, got a lot to say. And you know they got that hit that. You don't walk into the den with some lines.
Yep, that's right. And you got to get me on the remix. That's all I'm saying.
That's the Lionz Den. That's the Legacy.
Con los Leones.
Hey, real quick before we get into the second half of the show, make sure if y'all on Instagram, go follow us. IUIC Orlando, go follow us on there.
Right now.
Trying to get our followers up. So
right now.
Don't think about it. Actually do it right now. What'd you say?
Got 571 right
574
now.
people on. You don't walk in the den with some lines. We need y'all to go follow us on the IGG.
Right now. Not now,
So,
but right now.
Let's get it in, y'all.
Tell mama and them.
It's the second half of the show. So we just showed y'all all the stuff that black people are going through. We got people getting arrested for no reason. We got the Most High cursing the black woman for her hair. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the white man is enjoying all the benefits of white privilege, which he say don't exist. And we're going to give y'all a prime example. Go ahead and read that article.
Zoom out just a little bit so I can see. Judge slashes millions in damages due by hate groups that participated in Charlottesville rally.
Charlottesville.
Thank you.
Thank
Charlottesville rally. I ain't never been there.
So
I never heard of Charlottesville. But
meanwhile, while black people get arrested for no reason,
right?
While black people are asking for reparations, while black people are mistaxed and everything bad happened to us. The white man can sack the Capitol. You got all type of cameras showing exactly who it is. It ain't like they don't know who it is.
Right.
They got cameras proving exactly who's who. And the judge is on their side. They say, hey, bring those damages down. Those were good white men.
Cut them some slack.
Go ahead, read that.
A federal judge has drastically reduced the amount of money in damages that some of the country's most prominent white supremacist groups were ordered to pay for their participation in the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia.
They reducing the damages that they got to pay because they're white supremacist groups. Wow.
Terrible.
Go ahead, read that.
Judge Norman Moon ruled last week that the $24 million in
I don't know what that says.
Punitive damages ordered by a jury in November 2021 be reduced to $350,000.
Whoa. Y'all,
pennies on the dollar.
I don't know if y'all know or not. $350,000 can't get you a lot when it comes to damages.
Wow. Nope.
That can't get you. I don't know if y'all ever been to the Capitol building. That building big as hell. Mm-hmm. And they only use the best material. That ain't even material.
I don't even think you could paint the outside of it.
Right. Seriously.
Cap, you know what that means? It said prominent white supremacist group. So if I cut you some slack, you gonna vote me back, right? You gonna cut me some on the back end,
that's
right?
Heavy.
That's exactly what's
it's all about who you know.
Yes, sir.
It ain't about what you know, people. It's who you know. Go ahead. Keep reading. Bring that back up. Hey, but I want y'all to look at it. $24 million to $350,000.
Chump change.
That means she chopped off $23 million.
Off the rip.
Golly.
Jeez.
Woo. Go ahead.
Moon kept the
compensatory.
Thank you. I'm having a hard time tonight.
Damages
I went to
$2 million.
school. Moon kept the compensatory.
That public school education there, bro.
Compensatory damages at $2 million.
Let's say the total owed. You don't even need
the
that.
Total
2.35.
Yep, it's 2.35 million. 23.65 million less than what the jury awarded.
That's crazy.
So, we showing y'all. Hold on, keep reading.
In his ruling, Moon cited a 1988 law that caps the limit of civil damages to $350,000.
So you mean to tell me if black people got together and burned down America, they only gonna fine us $350,000
collectively?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. But this is the power of white supremacy. This judge said, "Hey, look, I think I found a ruling to get my white brethren out of this.
There's a loophole.
Right? There's a loophole. Wow.
It's $350,000 each." Per person.
Right. Major article right here. That's insane.
Go ahead. Keep reading. Y'all keep taking it off the screen. Leave it up.
Saying that
that's a new guy.
Oh, it's new guy back there. Okay, new guy.
Saying that that juries should not be told of the limit, and that even if a jury returns as much harsher financial punishment, the judge should reduce it in accordance with the law. Carl Tobias, a University of Richmond School of Law professor, told the Washington Post that the drastic cut could cripple the purpose of punitive damages, which are in place to rebuke a defendant's bad behavior.
Hey, that really applies here because when you set the price at $24 million,
you're like, I ain't never doing that again.
But then you get cut. It gets cut to that. I mean, one person could cut that check. You know what I'm saying?
What is that basically saying? The scripture say they hold. That's like saying not guilty.
Yep. It is.
You're not guilty because you.
It is saying because what's the collectively what's the it says wait a minute read it again. It says Washington Post that drastically could cripple the purpose of punitive damage.
Right.
So now there's no real threat of. If I commit this crime, that there's going to be harsh punishment.
Right. Yep. That's what it says, which is in place to
go
rebuke
ahead, read that. The whole
defendant's bad behavior. The whole thing
point.
again?
No, the whole point.
Okay. The whole point is to send a message to society, to other people who might engage in similar future behaviors of that sort, he said.
So the whole point is to make them never do it again. That's why they hung Negroes.
Right.
Because you can't hang you no more, but I can financially hang you. $24 million is a lot of money. But they said, nah, not guilty. $320,000. That ain't nothing. Go ahead.
Can I pull that scripture? What is it? 1 Timothy 5:20?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're going.
Y'all can take it off the screen now. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to know the difference between when we just hopping in to say something real quick and getting it in.
Because this is supposed to be a judicial system, right? They supposed to be governed under the Jews' laws, our laws.
Right.
But let's see how they are. Read.
1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 20. Them that sin rebuke before all.
That's what was supposed to happen. They was supposed to ward off any future threats by being rebuked before all. Read.
That others also may fear.
Right. But when you don't do that, they're like, oh, you know what? We might be able to get away with the two. Come on, Elroy. Come on, Rich Neck.
Rich Neck.
Hey, that 24 million, you know, would have crippled a white supremacist group.
Right.
That's what that is.
Right.
That would shut it down completely.
Yeah, they got money, but they ain't got that type of money.
Right.
So you already know what that judge is down with.
Yeah. You can't tell me Mr. Moon ain't about to have that support of the prominent supremacist groups.
That's a heavy point.
His wife is probably the one that made the white sheets. You know,
I can't see out my eye. You know what? My wife put a lot of time into you. Hey, give me that scripture about they not like other men. Give me that in Psalm 73. Yeah, 73.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
Yep, Haziel brought that out in the group. I got to bring that thing out.
Yep.
So meanwhile, y'all see what black people are going through, and on the back at the ranch, the white man on the ranch that he owns, that he got from slavery, he living good.
He keeping all that
24 million down to 350,000, y'all. She slashed $23 million off the tab.
Oh, somebody got a good
off
point.
rip.
They said they took more from Ye and Kyrie.
Damn.
Froze their bank accounts.
Cut. And they ain't do nothing.
Nah.
They ain't destroy one.
They ain't get their money's worth.
They stated the obvious.
Dang, that's heavy. That let you know how much more dangerous the truth is.
Check it out.
Go ahead, read that.
Psalm 73 and verse 5. They are not in trouble.
They are what?
They are not in trouble.
They are not in trouble, read.
As other men.
As other men. As whoever said that in the group, y'all 100% correct. They both had to give, I think, $500,000 as an individual, not as a prominent white supremacist group.
Right.
Well, you got multiple people that generate money. Hey, and I just want to drop this on y'all. Guess what? White people got a lot more money than ball players and fashion designers and all that. The white man down the street will have a business that generates billions, and you like, damn, what you do for a living? I created a thumbtack. Like, what? Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thumbtack. Yeah, I make about $2 million a day.
I made toothpicks.
Right. Exactly. What do you do?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I make the material for cell phone casings. Yeah, I make that. Yeah, I get $2 million a day. White people make money, man.
Right.
They are not like other men. Go ahead, read that.
Neither are they plagued like other men.
Neither are they plagued like other men. This is a prime example that our lives are not the same. Right. They went into the Capitol, y'all, destroyed it, killed a man, and left the building. And the judge says, hey, y'all being too harsh on these good white people.
Right.
What is wrong with you? All they're doing is defending their rights.
That's all.
You know what? I'm going to investigate.
These are good Christian citizens.
And according to the law, we can only charge them $350,000. That is the right thing to do for these upstanding citizens.
You know what this is a cut against? This is a cut against and to support. Remember Whoopi kept saying about Jews in the Holocaust, that was white people and white people. It's not the same, right? Because in the same thing, it's saying these same people that's getting a break from white people was saying that they hate Jews. But there's no mention of anti-Semitism because they're all whites.
Yep. They all in it together. So, hey, y'all keep thinking we the same as these other nations. Keep thinking that. Keep believing we all one nation under God. Keep marrying Becky, and we'll see how that works out for you. Because it's going to come a day where everybody's gonna get their wake up calls.
Right.
When that big black man come out the sky and he ain't judging everybody the same.
That's right.
He gonna be looking for little white people to smash.
Hey, Becky gonna wake you up like there's a black guy outside, Raymond.
Right. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, read verse 4 on that.
Absolutely.
I want to show you something.
Psalm 73 and verse 4. For there are no bands in their death. But their strength is firm.
Because they stick together.
Right.
They look for those loopholes so that they don't have to execute the law like that.
100%.
You best believe they put a team of lawyers to go find a loophole.
They went deep.
1988.
What I forgot what they call it, but it's like standing law or something like that when you
was the resident attorney.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a young black intern that found the law.
Hey, go to that in the Beckett about the law is slack. Go to that about the law is slack, y'all. But that's why you need to have a good lawyer. Or a good judge. I thought the judge was supposed to be condemning the people. Damn. The judge is trying to find laws to get the people out of judgment.
He condemned white people, just not the white people.
I ain't never heard of that. The judge finding ways to get you out, boy. That's crazy. That's when you white. Ain't nothing but the power of whiteness.
What was it in training day? It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
Right. Damn. Y'all got that?
Yes, sir.
Read that.
It's Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack.
Hold on. What the Bible say?
Therefore, the law is slack.
These laws are slack, man. They are horrible. Read.
And judgment doth never go
You see
forth.
that? The $24 million was supposed to cripple their damn organization.
Right.
And judgment don't go forth here in America. They said, no. We can't have the white loyal patriots. We can't have the Ku Klux Klan. We can't have the Proud Boys being broke.
Right.
What we going to do when Black Lives Matter break out again? We going to need these groups. Bob, hire the best lawyers you can find.
Right.
Look up those new jurisdictions. Get anything, every book. I want it cleaned and scrubbed.
Hell no.
We found it. We got it. 1988. $350,000 is the max, Bob.
Yep. Wow.
And that's what they did. That's what they did. Go ahead, Officer. You got something?
This is for the dumb apologetics out there.
Right.
Keep reading verse 5.
Read that.
Yes, sir. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5. Behold ye among the heathen.
So it's talking about the heathen law. Ain't talking about God's laws.
Right.
Stupid apologetics. That's for you.
Right. Oh,
and they say something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that the law is slack.
Yep.
It's not talking about that.
Hey, give me that in 2 Ezra 9. I think it's 37. I'm going to show you something about God's laws. I'm going to show you something about God's laws. God's laws ain't slack at all. They ain't slack at all.
2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 37. Notwithstanding, the law perisheth not.
God's laws don't perish, but what?
But remaineth in his force.
But what?
Remaineth in his force.
The laws remain in force. It's always intact. It ain't never slack. That's God's laws. But this white man laws, he framed mischief by law.
Right.
His law is slack. Judgment does never go forth. And he don't hold himself guilty. It's the exact opposite. Wherever there's good, there's bad. Wherever there's evil, there's pure righteousness. And that's what we get to. So let's go to the next article.
Hence the Jones Act.
Right. There you go. Right back to the Jones Act where we started.
Crazy.
All praises. What is this? I don't remember showing this.
98 years after California officials seized prime oceanfront land from a black family, a Los Angeles County Commission voted yesterday to return the property to the original owner's family.
Pause.
Willa and Charles.
We done showed this story a few times. So now, the white man stole a black family's beachfront property for 98 years. 98 years they could have been generating income on California beach property. You know how many nights of hotel stays they could have accumulated? How many times they could have refinanced the building? This family could have been the wealthiest family out of all black people.
Bring it out.
We don't know what could have happened. But for 98 years, the white man said, you ain't doing a damn thing on this property. Go ahead, press play.
Bruce purchased the Manhattan Beach land in 1912 and built it into a seaside resort for black families.
Pause.
The land was taken.
They built it into a seaside resort for black families in 1912. What? In California Beach for black people.
Damn.
Y'all know how much money that would have generated over 120 years?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, press play.
The land was taken from them in 1924 under the guise of eminent domain. Now the land will be returned to the Bruce's great-grandson, who intends to lease it back to L.A. County.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you
change the lease it back to
rewind it a little bit? Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just me, right?
Now the land will be returned to the Bruce's great.
The hell's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because the original people said for black families.
Right.
This don't. I'm just saying.
Good point.
Is it just me?
Half of
You
that
see the
family
woman,
is-
right?
Yeah, she might be. She might
Half
be
of
a
the family is black.
She might be a financial person.
Okay.
We'll see.
Press play.
Great-grandson who intends to lease it back to L.A. County.
Pause.
There's also a clause where the county.
Now that's why it says until he have destroyed thee.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
They giving him the land back. Now he gonna lease it back to him.
It's
No,
stipulation.
Negro.
Lease it back to the county.
Take your property, build something, and be free with this white man. You still trust your oppressor. That's crazy. They took your land for 98 years, and the person you rent it back to is the same person that took it from you.
Wow.
Oh my God. Go ahead, press.
Hey, but you know how wicked Esau is. They might have written that into,
yeah.
you know, a contract
Right.
to give it back to him.
Yeah,
Right.
just so he can get a little bit of money
Yeah.
for leasing it back for the county.
And that heat get off of him. Go ahead.
There's also a clause where the county can buy it back for $20 million.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
That's pennies. That's nothing.
Yeah. This California we talking about. So that's what's going on, y'all. Y'all see that? White people, they went from 24 million to 350,000. Meanwhile, you got the black man with beachfront property in California. His property only worth 20 million.
98 years. They won't even give him a meal for each year.
Right. Exactly. $20 million.
And somebody will be thinking that's a lot of money.
Yep.
That's nothing.
That's nothing, bro. That's nothing. Maintenance, taxes, payroll.
Hey, give
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 7.
I'll take it though.
Yeah, you'll take it, but it ain't what it's worth. It's just
gonna
like
give that thing back now.
Hey, listen, I'm saying. It's funny you say that. You would take it. Like LeBron James. I don't know if we went over this lately. LeBron James signed a $1 billion contract, a lifetime contract with Nike.
Crazy.
LeBron James' brand generates $1 billion like every month.
And it's a lifetime.
But his contract over a lifetime is only $1 billion.
I heard that the dude who was another player saying that. breaking it down. I was like,
Royce Young broke that down.
Yeah,
let me see
yeah.
if I can find it.
yeah, that's
But
who
that-
it was.
hey,
I
but
was
that's
like,
how they do
that's how they
business,
do us
man.
though. That's how they get over them.
You go to a buy here, pay here a lot, and the down payment that you put down on the vehicle then paid for the vehicle.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Them little mom and pop joints, they'll go and get a car that was underwater from the hurricane down
New
in
Orleans.
Houston, and bring it to Florida,
Right.
you know, and fix it long enough for you to drive it off the lot.
They put us in a position of a take it or leave it here type deal.
There you go.
Exactly.
You're not gonna leave it.
Exactly. So I'm just saying that's just regular business for them.
Yep. Hold on.
You got that?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir, I
read
got
that
you.
while he's looking at it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression
Surely what?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And the crazy part about it is most of our people, especially the good Christian folks, the good black Christian folks, they don't get angry about stuff like that. Read that again.
Yes, sir. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And like what you said, well, I'll take it. Yeah, it wasn't his property anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was his family's property, but it's been taken for so long that now it's just like, oh, I wasn't even counting on this. So 20 mil, yeah, that's a lick. You know?
But this is where we fall short at. Go to Zephaniah 2:1. This is how we can overcome all them little crumbs they give us, but we won't do this. We won't do this commandment right here. And that's why we don't never get ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse
Because that
1.
$1 billion that LeBron got, the billion's a lot. It ain't what it's worth, but it's a lot. Just take the $1 billion that LeBron got. Read that.
Yes, sir. Gather yourselves together.
Right.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You want to take the call?
Yep. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, turn your
James.
Hey, James, turn that down in the background, James.
Okay. Okay, I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's going on?
That about that Bruce Beach thing.
Yes, sir.
One of the family members is my friend. He told me the whole story. That whole family's been torn apart now because that guy you saw in the in the video, that's in the picture with the white woman, that's his wife, and that's the grandson.
I knew it.
Hey,
I knew
Baruch,
it.
you're a prophet.
Because Judah don't get they don't try to go for the finest Edomite. Right. They get the pig. I knew it. That had to be his wife. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
That's his wife, and they weren't even married before they found out about it. They're going to get the property back.
Oh wow!
So you saying they married now?
Money, they're going to get married now.
Damn. And she going to take it.
Yeah. But there's so much strife between the family right now. It's torn the family apart because the guy went rogue and sold the property back to them for $20 million. They're initially supposed to get $100 million.
Right. That's what it was worth. I thought that's what it was worth.
Yeah, just the other day he told me the whole story at the gym, and I was like, man. Yeah, but they really pissed off. The whole family's torn apart right now, just because of the decision of the grandson. Now they're not going to even get a lump sum. They're only going to get $400,000 a year.
Wow.
You played yourself. Terrible.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy as hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? The Edomite woman is behind a lot of it.
Yeah.
What you mean? Go into that.
Well, she's in his ear.
Yeah.
His counselor. Yep.
Damn,
exactly.
Damn.
But anyway, I just want to let you guys know that. But hey, you guys doing a wonderful job. Lionz Den is the bomb. Always have been.
Oh, crazy. You are.
Hey, brother James.
Hey, that's that old school talk. Lionz Den is the bomb.
You're in the spirit, brother James.
Hey, play this video, y'all.
I perceive you're a prophet.
You got that voice white?
This is how we take short deals.
Was given $1 billion by Nike, the establishment, the anti-human, neoliberal, Marxist, globalist establishment, which is also Church of LGBTQ. He was given this $1 billion to keep his mouth shut about the single greatest humanitarian crisis of our generation. And that is the 2 million people being placed in the concentration camps in China for no other crime than being Muslim. Now, he won't speak on that. Why? Number one, it's an economic injustice that he's done to take that payoff to shut his mouth, because really he should have asked Nike for $40 billion.
Right.
Of course.
He should have got at least $500 million a year, if not $1 billion a year, because Nike makes $40 billion of revenue a year.
Pause.
He represents
Nike make $40 billion a year. And he the biggest brand. He the cash pony. What they say, cash cow. Yeah. He the cash cow of Nike now. It used to be Jordan, but Jordan ain't never played in the NBA for 20 years straight. As great as Jordan was, this guy has been the face of the NBA for 20 years. And he got $1 billion to show for it.
Damn.
Woo! Press play.
At least 1/40th of their commercial value and influence.
I agree. 100%.
But he took the $1 billion because when you're a radical materialist and you come from Akron, Ohio, like I come from Minneapolis, or you come from one of these other black communities, you measure your success based on what other black people have. And because other black people don't have $1 billion, he feels that the $1 billion he got is an accomplishment that he can hold over y'all and say, look at me.
Damn.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
So y'all got to think. That's why we showing y'all this property. He got $20 million. The brother just called. They were supposed to get $100 million earlier.
And that's still kind of.
Yeah, that's still small. That's still small.
Very small.
Because like we said, he could have refinanced it. He could have bought more properties. Wealth. You think different when you got money like that. You send people to college, they come back, they innovate. It changes your whole life.
What about back pay? I mean, there's equity built up in that. If you could find a law in 1988, I'm sure you could find something about stealing a man's property.
Guess what, though? Esau know how to do that. Black people are not economically. They're not smart.
Yeah, like I said, they're not doing Zephaniah 2:1.
Yeah.
That $100 million plus LeBron billion plus Oprah billions. We could make it, but we don't do that.
I got something to land back on for that. Go to Ecclesiastes.
We could do that for sure.
Chapter 7 and
we got to get out Royce White, man. Royce White, when I seen him play, he be having little scriptures in his head, like writing scriptures in his head.
Yeah.
He got his head on, you know what I'm saying, the right direction.
Right.
Now he need a flyer. You know, he's an Israelite.
Right.
Maybe that brother repent.
That's right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 11. Wisdom is good. with an inheritance.
Right. So the brother got a good inheritance, but there's no wisdom. There's no God's laws. Like I said, there's no gathering together amongst his own people, right? Read.
And by it, there is profit to them that see the sun.
Right. There's a profit to that if you got wisdom. You got our people at like in Royal, we visited them.
Right.
Some of them actually got 40 acres of mule.
Yep.
But because no wisdom is passed down, the generation to come, they sold it away for peanuts. Read.
Verse 12. For wisdom is a defense.
What's the defense?
Wisdom is a defense.
You got to have God's wisdom first and foremost. Read.
And money is a defense.
Then the money becomes a defense for y'all to come together and bring it together for us to do something valuable to the nation. That brother could have sold that land or sold us some of that land or something.
Right.
Support this truth. Read.
But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
That's why the money don't mean nothing. That's why you can have a billionaire, LeBron, they talking about billions, and these people making 40 billion off of you.
40 billion.
That's crazy.
Hey, and I wouldn't be surprised if they said Muslims in China. I wouldn't be surprised if you said, hey, them Israelites right there, I'm going to pay you $1 billion to be quiet for the rest of your life. Don't say nothing about that. I think the Muslim thing is a cover. I speak as a man.
Right,
I speak as a man.
I just this thing really pissed me off, man. So I got to read this. I got to read this one scripture for my own therapy. Right? I'm gonna do my own therapy right now on the Lionz Den Radio. So you got to get Isaiah 60 and 10, man. You got to get Isaiah 60 and 10, man. I
Come
need some
on,
therapy
man. Who doing the sound tonight, man?
Man.
We all blame New Guy.
What a strings. There we go.
Read the script, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
So we're seeing the evidence of that with these stories that we're bringing out. Go ahead.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And we waiting on God's favor.
That's right.
Read. So for you dumb Christians talking about you blessed and highly favored, we ain't seen the favor yet.
Right.
Bring it out.
They don't know.
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night.
Read.
That men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles. And that their kings may be brought.
They need to bring it all back. Bring it all back.
Bring it out.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee.
Wait a minute. That will not what?
That will not serve thee.
Ain't gonna be no negotiations. Read.
Shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Utterly wasted. Now, look, hold on. Can I get in the New Testament right quick?
Hold on.
Just to let them know.
Hold on, before you go to the New Testament, let's stay in the Old Testament.
Come on,
you talking about they're gonna be building up stuff, right?
Bring it out, Cat.
Go to Ezekiel 39.
Bring it out, Cat.
Ezekiel 39 and 14. Then we're gonna go to this. So when they bringing in all this stuff, right? That means they getting the raw materials, right?
Yeah.
But when you bring in the raw materials, then you're gonna need some skilled workers.
Bring it out.
Bring that in real quick.
Ezekiel 39 and 14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment.
Hold on, what should I do?
Sever out men of continual employment.
Continual employment.
That's right.
I think FDR called it the New Deal, right?
New Deal.
They gave them the New Deal. They had jobs for them.
Right.
Jobs. We got jobs. White man is going to get continual employment. Read.
Passing through the land.
Passing through the land. Wherever you go in Jerusalem, y'all going to have a job. Read.
To bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it.
They're going to have cleaning jobs. Read.
After the end of 7 months shall they search.
So, we going to have continual employment for all these nations that say they're going to come. We got jobs.
0%.
Ain't that what they always advertise to us, to black people? We got jobs. They get that from the Most High. They think that they God. That's why all they do is advertise jobs to us, because they know it's coming to them.
That's
right. They're like, hey, man, we got to get them before they get us.
That's right.
Go ahead. Let's get to the New Testament.
All right. Get to Revelation 2. Get Revelation 2.
Bring it out.
What we want, 26?
Yes, sir. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26.
Start 25.
Yes, sir. Verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
I just wanted to read that because when we read in Isaiah 34 and 16 that none of these shall fail, none of these prophecies, that which we have. Stop trying to search all these extra books.
Right.
We already got the good news right here. Read.
Right.
But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Power. Yeah. We gonna get power over the nations. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
How we gonna rule them?
With a rod of iron.
Read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Because you know what? All of these things that we seeing that they've done to us, they have to be rewarded double.
That's right.
Read.
Even as I received of my Father.
That's being joint heirs with Christ.
That's
Bring
right.
it out. So I feel better now.
That's something to clap for. That's a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
I feel better now.
For all you clapping for Kevin Samuel sisters, I never hear him read that. Clap
Damn.
sister.
That's some good meditation.
That's right. That's right.
That's what you meditate on.
Makes your teeth white.
That's right.
All praise. So what was we at? Oh yeah. Finish the video.
Nah, that was it.
Oh, that was it. All right, cool. So we finished it. All right. So what we had next? We got the young man, the young slave.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. Here we go. This is a good story too. Press play. This the right story?
I was in my 20s when I first learned about the race massacre.
Hey, go out of this. I don't know if this is the right video or not. What was the story about? This is about gerrymandering, man. What you showing?
Black Wall Street.
Scroll down. Maybe it's all right. I don't think I got a video. Let's read it. If y'all don't know what gerrymandering is, I think it may explain it in there. If not, we're gonna look it up. Get the definition while we reading this. IT. Go ahead.
South Carolina must redraw its congressional map according to a recent ruling. The state's high court found that the maps drawn by the state's majority-controlled Republican legislature were racial gerrymandering.
Yep.
Specifically, the court took issue with the redistricting of Congressional District 1.
Of what is gerrymandering. So I'm gonna explain it for y'all, and then I'm gonna let the white man explain it, or black man, whoever video we find. But gerrymandering basically is they put certain counties in certain places. They make the maps a certain way so the counts are counted a certain way. So if they want to make black people seem smaller, they'll put them in certain districts.
Oh, they do a census.
Right.
Okay.
If they want to make them bigger, they put them in a certain place. And they've been doing this for years to make your votes count a certain way. Go ahead.
This is a congressional map of Pennsylvania's 7th District. So is this, and also this. So why does it keep changing? In this case, it's called gerrymandering, and here's how it impacts our democracy. Gerrymandering is when voting district boundaries are drawn with the intention of influencing who gets elected. So instead of voters choosing the representatives choose their voters. Every 10 years, the census records population shifts around the country. This determines how many congressional representatives each state gets of the total 435. So if your state grew in population, you get more representatives and vice versa. Then it's up to the states to redistrict, or redraw district lines, which is required by the U.S. Constitution. Each state has its own process for redistricting. A few states have independent commissions to create the maps in order to avoid politics getting in the way. But in most cases, here's how it goes down. State legislators will draw up the new maps, and the governor has the power to veto it. But this can get messy when politicians use these map revisions for their party's own political gain. While gerrymandering has been going on for centuries, the term dates back to 1812. Massachusetts Governor Elbridge Gerry used his influence to push through a redistricting map that would keep his political party in power. The new map resembled a salamander, so the Boston Gazette dubbed it a gerrymander. Since 1812, populations and demographics in America have evolved, and laws such as the Voting Rights Act are meant to ensure that these maps represent a state's population. But in 2019, the Supreme Court ruled that gerrymandering for party advantage cannot be challenged in federal court, although in some cases, the state will intervene. like when Pennsylvania's oddly shaped 7th District was drawn by Republican lawmakers in 2011. It stretched across 50 miles of Philadelphia suburbs and Amish farmland without following any geographic boundaries or community lines. Left-leaning areas were intentionally excluded in order to strengthen the right-wing base.
So y'all see what they do. Esau is wise in how they do stuff. They make a whole district just straight white people, and then they win the district so they can stay in office. This is what y'all don't understand. This is what's going on behind the door. Back at the ranch, when they get up there and talk to you all kind, God loves America, blah, blah, blah. Behind doors, there's a white business owner with a lot more money than you ever can imagine. Wow. Saying, look, keep these niggas asleep. Yes, sir, master. And you keep it moving. What the sister name is? Condoleezza Rice?
Right.
Damn. What the sister name is? The vice president?
Kamala Harris.
Carmella. Where y'all seen Carmella at? She ain't been seen since she got elected.
Right. MIA.
She got. I ain't heard a story about this sister in 3 years.
Not a book release. Nothing.
Where's she at, y'all? Where's y'all black woman president that y'all was crying about?
She's at Biden's rectum.
She gone. She gone. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. We got the niggas again, Joe.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. That's what y'all don't understand about politics. Y'all keep falling for these games, man. Stop falling for politics. It ain't gonna solve no problems. That's why I wanted to show y'all this story. The white man still got to say, hey, y'all can't do this. Y'all keep gerrymandering, and you ain't right.
You know what's funny about this? Because, black people, their new thing was, you got to vote on the lower level.
Right.
Which would be this.
Exactly.
You still lose.
You still lose. You still lose. Yeah, we need to win on the local officials.
Yeah.
Your local congressman, no, Negro. Nope. They gerrymander our votes.
Damn.
Let's go to the next one, man. I think we're going to end it with this. Nope, we still ain't what we want to be at. What this is.
What's this?
What this is. Kwanzaa. We ain't gonna deal. Yeah, that's what we're gonna end with. We ain't got time for Kwanzaa this week. We're gonna skip Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa's of the devil.
Right.
Celebrate Passover.
All right, here we go. This has been the biggest story all week. We're gonna end with this. Go ahead.
The game itself between the Bills and Bengals had been a highly anticipated Monday Night Football matchup, but it quickly became meaningless once Hamlin was on the ground.
It has had a deep impact on the world of sports. Otis Livingston joins us with that side of the story.
We are just waiting for some good news, folks. Last night we saw the ugly side of football.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name, question, or comment, and where you calling from?
It's Brother Joe. I'm calling from Louisiana.
All praises.
You ever heard of the people that can remember everything once they read something?
I've heard of it. I don't think it exists.
Photographic memory.
Yeah. If the people that have money like LeBron James and people like that just hire somebody like that and go through the laws that's on the books and tell them if it's our people, you know what I'm saying, have them to tell us what's in the laws, that'll help us out a lot.
Right.
You know, to combat some of the stuff that's going on like that.
Yes, sir. But it goes back to what also Michael brought up. Our people don't have a mindset to work together with one another. And that's one thing I do give LeBron credit for. When he made it, he brought all his old teammates. He put them all on. They all got jobs now. They all professionals. But for the most part, black people, we get money. We around all white. I give you Kanye West. He trying to stand up for us. Mm-hmm. Every time you see him, he with white people. Yeah. Right. He said it himself inside of his own company. He's like, dang, I don't hire no black people in here. Why I got all white people? Huh? So we gotta repent in our mind first, Brother Job, and we gotta understand that we gotta come together. But you 100% correct. If we just work together, we'll be good.
That's right.
All right, that's all I had. Shalom, brothers.
Hey, all praise. Hey, shalom. Most thanks, thanks for tuning in, bro.
Hey, Kat, you remember when Bishop brought out about Bill Cosby, the first lawyer? Mm-hmm. It was a sister. Right, she was doing her thing. Yep. But the scripture don't lie when it says the law is slack, because it got her out the way and then they locked them up. So you got to keep the commandments. Definitely got to come back to that.
That's the only way. Go ahead, press play on this.
no player wants to think about before taking the field, but there they were, Bills and Bengals, with their teammate and fellow NFL player fighting for his life, and that's a battle that continues. It's an image they'll have to deal with for a long time to come. This is the scene we won't soon forget. The reaction from the players on the field, shock, sadness, disbelief. And that's when everyone at home realized this was way worse than a bad football injury. It was a life or death moment, and that's why the NFL postponed the game. Damar Hamlin collided with Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins on the play. Higgins later tweeting, "My prayers and thoughts go out to the Hamlin family. I'm praying that you pull through, bro." As this all played out in real time on the nationally televised game, reaction was wide-ranging all over the sports world, including LeBron James.
My thoughts and super prayers goes up to the skies above for that kid's family, for him.
Pause. I want to make a point real quick. Notice whenever it's something sports related, they'll go to other athletes. But whenever it's dealing with something that actually matters, they say shut up and dribble. I just wanted to make that look. They went quick. What does LeBron say? What did he say? Jerry Jones. Oh, don't ask nothing about that.
Right.
Go ahead. Press play, though.
The authority to make that call to suspend that. The safety of players in all sports is always the most important.
And here in our area, Giants safety Julian Love. He's been friends with Hamlin since high school.
It's scary. Dude's my age. There's so many emotions, so many thoughts are in your mind. And all you can hope for is a good report. Come back.
Would you have been able to play after something like that?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. That's bigger than a knee injury, ankle injury. That's life or death.
The NFL announced that the game will not be resumed this week, and there was no word regarding the possible resumption of the game at a later date. But that's secondary right now, as the sports world prays for Hamlin. There's also a lot of concern for his teammates.
There are such a range of emotional reactions when you have this kind of unexpected tragedy that happens abruptly. It is so common to feel anger or rage, even that they couldn't stop it. They couldn't protect their friend, feeling senses of guilt, sadness, loss. One of the most important things is that these players meet together in the locker room, team, conference area, and talk with professional psychologists and the coach about what they're feeling emotionally.
There were a number of Bills and Bengal fans that showed up to the hospital to offer their support. People are doing that online as well. A toy drive that Hamlin's Foundation started in 2020 went from its goal of $2,500 before the game to $4 million in donations and counting. This is a very special young man, and our prayers go out to him and his family. Guys.
Overtime prayers.
Yes, no doubt.
Thank you, Lucas.
Well, earlier today, Damar Hamlin's family released a statement.
You know what overtime prayers. Luke 18, bro.
Right.
So that's what happened. The young man, he had a very, very, what's the word? High profile injury. And it was seen in front of all America at one time. And good old America, everybody joined hands together and they're praying and come on back. And everybody donated to his foundation. Nobody gave money to him. They gave money to his foundation that he can't touch.
Right.
So, yeah. So
toys.
So during the game, your favorite announcer, Skip. Made an announcement that was racist, as always.
Let me talk, Skip. Let me talk.
Go ahead, press play.
Shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding.
Oh, boy.
I saw you shaking your head when the Poppy's question, can you make it safer or safe? And you said,
oh, no, I mean, it's like trying to make a safe cigarette. That's just not really how this works, how this game works. And part of why people watch is the fact that it's not safe. Like, that's an element to the drama of this, is that the idea of the sacrifice and everything that has to put in, that's part of what draws people into this. And so we feel guilty when we see things like this. So we always try to come around and find a way to be like, man, you think they can find a way to make this safe? No, they can't. That's just not what this game is or what it's ever going to be.
What's your reaction when you saw what happened last night?
Well, what happened for me was interesting because I kind of missed it. And then once I saw that they were talking in somber tones and doing the solemn replay, I was like, oh, I don't need to watch this. But my thought was that it was like a spinal injury. That's something that you see often happen in football. After they came back from a couple of commercial breaks and then said that they were administering CPR, I called one of my colleagues and said, did we watch somebody die? Because that was like, it was so clear from the way they were treating it that it was that grave and that dire. And then I was like, well, they're going to play football.
Well, we didn't know. For money, we did not know. Because I kept saying, is he still alive? Like, what is happening? Like, we did not know.
No, I just watched enough of these to recognize that something was very different. And the fact that Joe Buck couldn't even figure out what to say. And then it's 10 minutes later and they're talking about CPR. And that was, for me, the moment that it became really terrifying about what exactly was going on.
But so they saying they ain't know what. Read. I want to go to the article too, though. So, if y'all don't know, y'all that don't follow sports or don't understand sports, go to Second Maccabees 4 and 6. The first Maccabees, but I want the glory of the Grecians.
4:15.
What we watching
17.
today with the NFL, the NBA, all of this goes back to gladiator games.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes back to that, and that's why. And it's getting back to that. Well, people are gonna die in front of you. You're gonna get tired of people playing football at one point. You're like, I want niggas to die. I want to see them die. Huh? In football, it's the closest to that because you got big, skilled athletes. They running dead into each other. It's at a high speeds. All of that. Well, go ahead, read that verse.
Yes, sir. 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians, best of all.
Read.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
What happened?
Sore calamity came upon them.
Sore calamities fell upon them. Read.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose custom they followed so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things.
Read.
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God.
So, this is where all of this originates during the time of the Grecian captivity. They had games. It talks about discus, but we all know you had the gladiator games. You had the in Spain. What they do in Spain with the bull? Had the bull run. All these different things. They all elevated into what we're doing now, and it's the dog and pony show. What they call it? The bread and circus and something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But anyway, it's stuff to keep us away from what's really going on in the world.
Sleep time.
Yeah, to keep us asleep. That's why they pay them so much money. That's why it's on TV. That's why you have jerseys. That's why you have billion-dollar contracts. It's like when you sit down and really think about it, it's like, hold on. I know a brother that can build a house. Somewhere where you live. Like, that's pretty important. And then I was looking the other day, like, LeBron James can dunk a basketball. He, like, just think about it in a normal term. He can put a ball in a hoop.
Yeah.
Is that really worth more than somebody that can lay a floor? Somebody that can do electric in your house?
Plumbing.
Somebody like that can bring real value to your life.
Right.
What real value does an athlete bring to your life?
Bring it out.
I want you to think about that. In comparison to somebody that can build a roof over your head.
Spiritual NyQuil.
Remember we went to Tallahassee. We had a booth over there.
Right.
Who was asking some of the alumni.
Yeah.
This is a HBCU, Black Historic College. What do they teach about Black history?
Right.
It was like, I'm like, okay, so you at a football game.
Right.
You attend a school that doesn't teach you nothing about you. Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Wrong.
But Kat, to answer your question, like from our perspective, no.
Right.
But when you're looking at the perspective of the people that have everything,
exactly.
it's just entertainment.
Right.
And I want to give just a couple examples. I know you can read this, but think about how we've been criticized and ostracized. I was thinking about years ago. Remember, what was that? Imus.
Don Imus.
Don Imus, right? And he called the sisters some nappy-headed hoes, right? And then Bob McNair, the owner, he was like the prisoners run the asylum. You know, so it's no big thing. You were talking about the bullfighting, right?
Right.
Another sport that a lot of our Hispanic brothers are in, horse racing. And I'm telling you, they can run a race. A horse can die on the track, throw the jockey, run the jockey over, he dead, move him out the way, we got another race to run.
Right.
I mean, it's that, I mean, just that simple.
Inhumane.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like you said, these sports ain't really for us.
No.
They're for the white people that got the world.
That's right.
We ain't never seen the inside of a suite before.
Right.
They go to the suite. They ain't outside in the cold.
No.
They in the nice seats.
Dang, we can build a suite, but we're not living in it.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Hey, read this.
New York CNN, Fox Sports host Skip Bayless
Skip
apologized for hosting his FS1 show Undisputed Tuesday morning following a controversial tweet about a football player who suffered a medical emergency during a game. His co-host, former NFL player Shannon Sharp, did not appear. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed mid-game during Monday night's contest against the Cincinnati Bengals and is currently in critical condition in an area hospital after suffering cardiac arrest. During the incident, Bayless tweeted, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how?"
But how? How you gonna do that?
Right.
Shut your white mouth.
This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. That sparked outrage in the Twitter from a number of current and former athletes. Former NFL player Jacob Hester told Bayless to read the room and have a heart. Vikings cornerback Patrick Peterson, former NFL player Darrell Revis, and NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins, among many others, also criticized Bayless. Bayless later followed up with a tweet apologizing for what he said was a misunderstanding.
Stop being a damn fool.
Nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood by his health, but his health is all that matters, Bayless tweeted.
So let's go to the video with Shannon Sharp.
Wow.
And then I want to watch the last video, and then we're going to bring out some scriptures. It says he clinically died several times. Don't forget boxing. Yes, boxing is up there, but boxing ain't as big as it used to be because we ain't got no good heavyweights. The white man keep winning, so nobody want to watch it.
Right.
Damn, the great Black Hope got knocked his ass out.
Damn, by the gypsy.
What's that dude name? Fury, right?
Yeah.
Tyson Fury.
Damn, Tyson Fury.
The gypsy.
We need a great Black Hope. Right. Somebody got to take down.
Let's call Jesus.
Right.
Jesus Cristo. And he shall not come as a man.
Wow. Go ahead, first play.
Of why I was on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this: in watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me go.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No, I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly, somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Hey, so this is another example.
Yo, he just oozing pride.
Right.
It's like I'm a white man.
This is another example.
How dare you?
That showing you. Shannon Sharp like, nah, the bosses wanted you to say something. He's like, man, you ain't say nothing to me. What you talking about?
We just had breakfast.
Right. Shannon. He's like, Shannon, I'm sorry to break this. I gotta keep telling you. Me and you are not the same.
Right.
Didn't you learn this last time? What they was arguing about last time? Oh, because Tom Brady said Tom Brady is better.
Right.
Now he's like, no, you gotta apologize. Obviously, the bosses wanted you to say something. No, they don't. I am white, Shannon.
Right.
What do you get? Oh, man, this thing is crazy. Skipping old Shannon Sharp.
They wanted Shannon Sharp to give an explanation for
Right. Why did your partner say this?
Right.
But
damn,
I wanted y'all to notice something. Esau said, I ain't taking it down.
Nope.
That's what I believe in, and that's the end of it. That's letting you know, y'all, like we read earlier, they are not as other men. Yep. And he's confident enough to say that, understanding that, guess what? If they were to fire him, somebody else would give him a job.
Right.
They don't care because they have friends in high places.
That's right.
They are not like us. This is not our rest. Give me that real quick. Give me that in Zephaniah. Is it Micah? Micah 2 and 10.
2 yep.
This ain't our rest. The white man has lots of friends in high places that'll give him a job, and he'll be fine the rest of his life. The black man, we get a job, that's all we know. Like Stephen A., he said, I wake up thinking about how can I make my master more money. That's what you got to focus on. How can I make my managers more money? And if you focus like that, my brother, then you'll be successful.
He said it too.
Go ahead.
Sir. The book of Micah, chapter 4 and verse 10. Be in pain.
No, 2 and 10.
Oh, excuse me.
Come on, Northern King.
Yes, sir.
Book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye.
Arise ye.
And depart.
And depart. Read.
For this is not your rest.
For this is not your rest. America is not your resting place. That's why the white man can say so confidently, I'm not taking down nothing I said. This is my land. These are my people. He was playing my game on my stadium.
Right.
What? I'll be damned if I take it down.
Right.
My parents died Boston Tea Party. The Declaration of Independence, 1776.
Come on now, dog.
The Second Amendment, I have rights. I am a white man. Shannon, shut your mouth. Put your glasses back on.
You denizen.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you.
You see that? America will destroy you. That's what America will do to you. It will destroy you if you stay in tune and you think that you are like them. You ain't like them. Skip can't do what he do. I mean, Shannon can't do what Skip do. We can't post a tweet and leave it up and say I ain't taking it down.
You know how we ain't got no power? I was talking to Cap about this earlier. How nobody didn't flip on him the Kyrie thing. Nobody could fix their lip to say, okay, you're doing the same thing Kyrie did, and he got crucified.
There you go.
So there's hypocrisy. They can't say that.
Nope.
All they could do is articulate and use fancy words, and Shannon getting emotional.
Right.
Like he don't get it.
Yep. That's simple. They all know you posted a tweet, it offended people.
Right.
You got to take it down. Kyrie posted a tweet, it offended people. He's supposed to take it down. But when white people, they don't see it. We got to bring it out. My favorite scripture, repetition. There you go. Psalms 58. Bring it out. Bring it out. Man. That's what they is. They don't never see nothing when it comes to them.
Nah.
Never, ever, ever in a million years.
And when he said, I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up, basically saying, Shannon, you know to stay in your place, nigga. What's wrong with you?
I told you to put them damn glasses on. It's too late. Apologize. It's too late.
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Read.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
Read.
Speaking lies.
What do they do?
Speaking lies.
Read.
They're poison. It's like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder.
They are like what?
The deaf adder.
They are like the deaf adder. Hey, we got to go to this last video. Go to that last video from Twitter because the brother went in. The brother went in. We got to watch that. Yeah, put that on the screen.
I just don't believe the league is never considering the game.
I'm gonna keep it real. We in left field. We in left field. I'm kind of hot right now too. I'm kind of hot because we do this every freaking time something happened on this field. Everybody want to pivot and act like they. I done heard people talking about, just the mental health of the players and yeah, you could die. They don't even know they could die out here. We sit here and talk about this stuff every single time. Schedule remakes. How we gonna make it up? What the league feels about it? I don't give a damn what the league feels about it.
That's
Let's keep it real. Why we don't talk about the stuff that matters?
That's
this
right.
young man, you want to know how what this you need to know about him? He's 24 years old, right? He got a contract for $160,000. That's his bonus. And he earns $825,000 this year. You say, G. Bush, why are you talking about this man's money? Because guess what? He's been in the league 2 years. That means he's not vested. That means if he never plays another down in his life, he don't get another check for the NFL. Let's be clear about this. You got to play 3 to 4 years before you even sniff a pension. So all this heartwarming and prayers and condolences don't do nothing for that boy's mom that got to go home, look at her son, and he might need extensive care for the rest of his life. And you know what the NFL will tell you? Well, we'll look out for the people like him. No, you won't. No, you won't. Let's talk about the disability policy for the NFL, right? They moved it from $22,000 a month to $4,000 in the last collective bargaining agreement.
Wow.
Did you know that the NFL has a private board that reviews all aspects with their doctors and with their neurologists and their specialists? They can deny benefits even if Social Security deems you to be permanently disabled. The league can come back and then say, you know, the government is they're experts, but let's take it over so we don't pay anything out. Only 15% get approved by Social Security. The league says that number should be lower.
Damn.
Get that. 15% of the people who apply for disability in this country, I know, I was a disability expert. It's very low. I submitted over almost 250,000 applications in 1 year one time. I know. Since the CTE settlement, only 6.5% of the settlement has been paid according to the admin's website. I looked it up yesterday. And 60% of the claims have a qualifying diagnosis but have not been paid. Let's talk about this. They're also moving the pension. And that pension, he got to make it to 55. He's 24. And they've moved that between $3,000. They moved it down to $3,000 when it was $5,600 a month. And the last stat that you should know about is the Bills owner Terry Pagula owns the Sabres as well as the Buffalo Bills, and his net worth is $6.7 billion. My question to you is, NFL, when do salaries become guaranteed? All right. If you know these young men are going out there and they could die on that football field, I don't give a damn what your thoughts and prayers are. Do the right thing. I just heard Aditi say it 7 times. This is a savage sport. Men are dying every week, and you covered that up during CTE, and now you want to act like you the top of the food chain because you got the CPR people on the field on time? That's the least you should do. You're not gonna pay that man's you're not gonna pay that man's tuition for his kids. You're not gonna give him no disability money. You don't do nothing. All you do is collect them big checks, and we go play fantasy footballs, and I hear these dudes' thoughts and prayers for a whole damn 2 hours. Message. Y'all don't care about them kids. These young black kids is putting on the line. And you telling them what they put on the line ain't worth it because you know why? Because you don't want to pay for somebody that's broken and battered and can't take care of themselves because it costs you money. So it is all about money. And I ain't heard nobody talking about no contracts. And they sitting up here cashing these checks. We worship these owners. They do anything they want to. Anything. And as long as the product is good, we salute it. I'm pissed off today because ain't nobody talking about the real stuff. There's people out there, players are saying they just want to wait for us to die. I like the NFL just like the rest of y'all, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit up there and pat Roger Goodell on the back for running this organization the way he does.
That's
they run
right.
it like a criminal organization. Sick of it. I'm tired of that, man. I just had to get that off my chest because all this stuff, you ain't talked about what this boy going to go through. This kid could be damaged the rest of his life. And we talking about making up games. Care about making up no damn football games?
Bring it out. No, watch what they talk about. Watch what they talk about.
Cozart's the one that said that.
Watch what they blame it on.
Said they're waiting for us to die. I thought about that conversation we had with Bernie on this very set about the league not properly taking care of these gladiators that have churned out billions of dollars for these owners.
Yeah.
And
part of that
Bernie
is honestly, part of it is a failure of the leadership of the players' union.
Pause. You see that? You see that?
Whoa.
He blamed it on the players' union. He took it right back off the owners and blamed it on the players.
You're not represented.
Mind trick.
Esau would never put his own people down. Hey, that was a heavy segment. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Bruh.
Call it up.
Bruh.
That's them.
What?
That's the IT team playing
That's
new guy games.
We don't have that ringtone.
Damn it, Skip.
Yeah. What's the point of that? Somebody fire this man. All right.
Captain's orders.
There you go.
You got scripts?
Yeah. Go ahead. You can start out.
I want to bring this script. I want you to go to James 2:14 through 17. And I'm just bringing this quick story out. In 1990, the Cincinnati Reds were playing the World Series, and their best player, the center fielder, got injured, like severed his liver, diving for a ball. Stayed in I think Oakland. That's who they was playing. Stayed in the Oakland hospital, and the owner, Mars Schott, the racist German woman, she didn't even want to pay for him to get him home.
Damn.
She did not want to pay to get him home.
Damn. Not even a taxi.
That's how that's how they think about us. But go ahead, read that.
The book of James, chapter 2 and verse 14.
This is in response to what the brother was saying. Go ahead.
What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works?
So my prayers and thoughts are with the family. Go ahead.
Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled.
And that's, go on about your life. And like he said, this brother could be permanently damaged, right? Not even be able to work to take care of himself. We don't know. Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, you give them not those things which are needful to the body.
And he went into how they've been cutting everything for the players that have already played. Go ahead.
What doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone.
So that's why he said, I don't give a damn about their prayers.
Yep. Hey, give me Nehemiah 9. Nehemiah chapter 9 in verse 37. 36 and 37. Yep. Because as we've been focusing on the last couple of minutes, we see our bodies don't belong to us. Our bodies do not belong to us, whether it's sports, whether it's medicine, whether it's your brain mentally, your hair, everything. It don't belong to you. Every inch of us spiritually and mentally has been given to the oppressor. Read that.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 9 and verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day.
You see that? We are servants unto this day. This brother, even though he we know, making all this money, he still is a servant. Read.
And for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it.
You see that? Read.
And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us, because of our sins. Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
They what?
Have dominion over our bodies.
They what?
They have dominion over our bodies.
The white man has dominion over our bodies in every way, shape, or form. Understand that. We are not free here in America. This is not your place of rest. This place, we were placed here as a punishment. And sadly, you athletes that's making millions of dollars, y'all get a rude awakening in a flash of a light.
What the hell is
a lot of our brothers, it take 30, 20 years working a normal job, and then you realize, damn, I've been used up. But hey, it's almost 9:30, y'all. We went a little longer, but what's my brother's show in Arkansas? What's the name of their show? They coming on. Officer Emmanuel them show. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, they coming on.
Name of the show.
But yeah, hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Lionz Den radio show. We about to pass the mic. Hey, before we leave, if you on Instagram, go to IUIC Orlando. Follow us on Instagram. IUIC Orlando on Instagram. Follow us. Stay tuned with everything that's going on, y'all. Follow the YouTube channel. Subscribe. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Sunday, 7 p.m. every week, Lionz Den Radio. Let's Talk Truth is coming on next. All right.
That's
with that, we say shalom. That's right. Shalom.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brother.
Be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word, his word.